Good evening, adults, and welcome to Colonel Mastodon Presents Game Night, episode 18. I know it says 17, but it's actually 18. I'm your host, Dan Farley. If you want to follow me, you can follow me at I was about to give out my email. I don't want to give you my email. You can find me at JerseyDan18 on Twitter or Dan Farley18 on Instagram. But I don't really post on Instagram, so shit's luck. I don't know what to tell you. But tonight, we're in luck. We have two very special guests. Tonight, all the way from Woodbridge, New Jersey, please give a warm welcome to Kyle Colorado.
Hey.
What's up, buddy? How's it going?
It's going well, man. It's just hanging in there.
And straight from quarantine herself, the now newly makeup certified Caitlin Mazur. How are you doing?
Fantastic. I love that.
Fantastic. Oh, lovely. Beautiful to hear. Oh, what have you guys been doing all day? Anything good? Even though we just talked for like 15 minutes before this show started.
Yeah, even though we just told you, but I don't mind repeating it.
That's correct. What else are you doing?
Watched 4 weddings, watched other women critique their weddings,
Oh, sorry. That's the feedback from the
very interesting sound effect for a wedding show.
Oh, and joining us straight from the mean streets of New Brunswick, Reginald Parker.
Hey.
Oh no, we lost him.
Well, it was a good time for Reggie.
The virus got him, man.
He was
Virus
great.
got him. Yeah, literally just played Red Dead Redemption all day, and slowly learning that my brother might actually be a serial killer because the way he kills people is pretty inventive. Yeah. And Reggie's back, everybody. Don't worry. Kinda.
Hey, there we are.
Yeah, there he is. The Hitler to my Mussolini, Reggie Parker, everybody.
That is an entrance.
What's up, buddy? I like your Steve Jobs look going on here.
Thanks, man. I'm just playing some evil over here.
Tell me about the Nano.
Yeah.
I'll wait. What have you been up to all day, man?
Yeah, just thinking about like a infinitely shuffling iPod Nano. It never plays the song you want.
Yes. Now you just got to get the glasses on, really complete the whole thing.
Uh-huh.
Black Steve.
Oh, there it is.
Perfect.
Yes.
Perfect. Now you can put it again. Good for you. All right. So what we're going to do, we're going to go right into this. We're going to ask you 10 questions because that'll pretty much cover everything. I'm going to try and come up with different answers that I haven't said all night, all week or month or whatever season it is. I don't even know. Yeah, year, whatever. All right, we'll get right into it. The 10. All right. What are you legitimately bad at?
Oof. What? That is too many answers right there.
Yeah. Wow. Narrow it down, Mr. Colorado.
God. Skip. I can't like that.
During this, I'm saying
answering questions, being decisive.
Answering questions, being decisive, being put on the spot.
Yeah, just terrible.
Terrible. Right now, during this quarantine, it's staying sober. It's like, hangovers don't mean anything anymore. What about you, Caitlin?
I'm like always like the weird coworker. So I feel like I'm very bad at having good small talk with normal people. I'm very bad at that. I don't know how to like have a conversation with someone that's like not like a comic.
Yeah.
Like I don't know what I don't know. I'm like really weird with that.
I'm actually like at work too. Like actually now it's better, but my old job, people would be like, "Oh, you want to hang out?" I was like, "No, there's a strict line. We are not friends."
Yeah.
If I weren't getting paid, I wouldn't hang out with any of you people.
Their definition of crazy is just not, and like I don't feel like opening up about myself when I realize what they think is crazy. So.
And then I just I can't even like bring myself to fake laugh when someone makes like a joke like, "Oh, you should follow me." Oh, you get so much material.
Oh my god, I literally hate that joke so much.
Oh,
it's like
man.
you also don't know who you're talking to. I'm a fucking maniac, bro. Like my life is much more interesting than you, your ugly wife, and shitty kids. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have one coworker that would always come up to me every day, not even hi, how are you? And he would say, how about that airline food every fucking
Oh
day.
no!
Mhm.
Oh no!
That was fun. What a treat.
That's just good material.
Yeah, I should have put him in my act. It was fantastic.
I had one coworker.
I wish I had this sound effect in real life, but I could just be like,
Literally.
I had one coworker who thought he was funny, and he would laugh at his own jokes, which would cause people around him to laugh. And then one day I was like, yo, that kid Justin is not funny. And then I ruined it for everyone else. And we actually started to get him to be real funny, and then he quit that job. And that's probably my biggest regret in life.
And now he's on SNL.
That people get up always say something like, oh, well, I bet I could do comedy. It's like, then fucking do it, bro.
Yeah, just try it. Like,
yeah, you can get right on stage and just eat a dick for 5 minutes. That's wonderful. What are you surprisingly good at? Like the example,
you know this answer, but like people don't think I'm serious. But like video games, but like no one ever believes I actually play video games when they see me.
What's
and I have to like prove my like collection.
Favorite video game of all time?
Of all time, Majora's Mask.
Ooh,
Zelda,
I might go Metal Gear Solid.
4?
No, the one to PlayStation.
Oh, okay.
And I fucking love GoldenEye. I'll fuck people up in GoldenEye.
Yeah, that's a great game.
Good call.
Fuck people. Yeah, he was on the show before, Mike Edwards. We were at the Stress Factory one night. He's like, yo, I'll whoop your ass in GoldenEye. I was like, yo, it's been years since I played. That was pretty nasty. I think he killed me twice in the entire night. And I just whooped him. And I started being obnoxious about it, just like, hey, yo, face, fuck up. What about you, Kyle?
I mentioned it, I think, before we got on, but yeah. Oh, yes, we did. Making balloon animals. Like, I've been doing that for over 10 years.
What's the hardest balloon creation that you've done?
The one that took me a long time and is now very relevant was making a full-face tiger, like, laying down.
Oh.
Yeah, like, it was, like, detailed in the face, the whole body. He was, like, it was great. I took a photo of it, and then I was like, I'm never making that again because that will never be applicable at a kid's birthday party. I'm not going to spend 25 minutes on, like... But yeah, that's my my crowning achievement, and I need to get better because I've seen some videos recently, and I'm like, oh, there's like so much more to do.
Oh yeah, I don't know. It's surprisingly good at. I could woodwork pretty well. I can build things. Like it's not like crazy. I'm not like fucking the dude from the Sears commercials, but Bob, whatever his name is. What's that dude's name? The guy with the beard. You guys remember?
Bob Villa.
Bob, yes. Who is Tim the Toolman Taylor's arch nemesis?
Yes, because of This Old House, if I remember correctly.
This Old House, yeah. I'm pretty good at that. Like I can build bookshelves and shit like that, and I kind of like doing it. It's very satisfying. And if you get into IKEA, that's like high stakes Legos. It's fucking great.
You got great meatballs.
Yeah, great meatballs. And every time I make it a point to steal one of those bags. Those big plastic bags that they have.
Oh yeah.
Those things could literally stop a bullet.
They could.
These old walls. I believe it's these old balls, Elgin.
That's true. Been doing a lot of weird, huh? This whole corner.
Yeah. Okay, what smell do you secretly love?
I know there's one, but I can't think of it at the moment.
I'm so grateful for during this this quarantine though is that I think I said this the other night is the masks that just cover up the smell of those cum trees everywhere.
Oh, those horrible!
Yeah,
I hate those fucking
That's
trees.
probably why I haven't had such bad allergies. Thank you.
Yeah, because you covered up like all the time, walking around like fucking Bane.
Yeah, we had a fucking courtyard in high school, and there was one of those fucking trees in the middle, and like, oh my god, it smelled so. Mix that with nasty fucking teenagers that don't shower. Oh my god, what a combo!
They already smell like cum, but now
literally.
Yeah, oh, it's the worst. And then I don't know, smells like I fucking love the smell of a library. To be honest with you, like a nice nerd,
like an old one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
like a wooden library.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair. I like that marsh smell sometimes. You know, when
Yeah,
you're
I like
when
that
you
too.
when you're like going up when you're like if you're going down or up the Parkway around 117, 120 around Cheesequake. Oh, it's just like it's weird. It's like that weird salty and I don't know. It's not pleasant, but it's also just like I also kind of enjoy it.
The only people that know Cheesequake are either you played Little League or you had to take a piss while you were on the Parkway. That was it.
That elementary school field trip too.
Yeah, to Cheesequake. I played in so many baseball tournaments in Cheesequake. I was like, "Where is this?"
Or you're like, hey, let's go hiking, and you go, oh, I have no discernible physical attributes to be doing this right now.
Yeah, it's beautiful. It's beautiful, really. So, do you guys? You know what smell I actually like is the smell of like a stone church.
All right.
That's the only part of the church I like. Like I would not be there for 5 seconds. If you start saying
That's the only
now,
part that's not homophobic. It's the only part I like.
Yeah. I love the way Sayreville smells, said no one ever. That's correct.
No one ever.
That's why Bon Jovi left, Elgin.
Sometimes those smells in Club 35 just I can't quite place them.
Stop.
Oh my god.
Can't quite place them.
I can't play.
Oh man, dude.
Well, it smells like ashes now. So.
I did.
Yeah.
Well, they were building it up. I did
That's insurance money.
Yeah.
I played a beer pong tournament at Club 35 once.
Nice.
Yeah, there was like it was years ago. It was like someone who I had briefly dated on OkCupid, like a year later, reached out to me and was like, "Hey, like this is like I'm just trying to like get the widest net possible to see what would come," and I told my friend, and he was like, "We should do it." And then we bought ill-fitting suits from Goodwill and lost because they were ill-fitting and our range wasn't. What?
What are you, Doug Stanhope?
Before I realized who Doug Stanhope was, yeah, I guess I was.
Yeah.
Hey, Reggie, remember that time we got the Uber driver to go into Club 35?
Oh, that was great. It wasn't like the 4th of July. It was kind of like the 6th of July or something.
Yeah.
And he still had like we had the hats or something like that, like the 4th of July hats and like streamers and shit. So like we're about to go in the club. He's like, "Is that a strip club?" And I was like, "Yeah."
I love that.
Were you going to the strip club? Or?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Very
okay,
much so.
okay. I thought like you were going elsewhere. He asked, "Is that a strip club?" And you're like, "Yeah, turn in here. Let's go." And like,
Oh, see, Kyle, you don't understand that we would go after brunch. This is what you're missing when we go to brunch. Like after we're all drunk as shit from brunch, we go into the strip club. And
great!
At like 4 p.m. on a Sunday.
Oh yeah,
wonderful.
And then the hilarious part is how much fun that guy had, and that he did not drive us back.
Oh,
did he get driven back? That would be.
I don't know. I think we left him there.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, actually, he might have
out. He had structures and money.
Yeah,
he was good.
$20
well, as someone who works,
that's all you needed for that place.
Someone who worked for Uber Eats for like a couple of weeks, you can get paid immediately. So all he had to do was take that fare he just got from you and was like, all right, now I have $20 to spend at this at Club 35.
That's exactly what he said. He basically drove us for free. And got some titties in his face.
There you go.
Great time.
All right, what movie or movies have you walked out of? Now, I'll extend this to quarantine times. That even like that you have all the time in the world to watch it. You're just like, nope, not gonna. Like you turned it off 5 minutes, 10 minutes into the movie, or you walked out of it.
I have two that I can think of immediately that I went to the theater to see and left.
What's what? Which one?
One was March of the Penguins. I just don't know. I don't know why, but I was like, I'm not into this, and Morgan Freeman is not helping me right now.
Morgan Freeman helps everybody, Kyle.
And then the other one was Meet the Spartans because I was it was garbage. It was because I made a judgment call a couple of months earlier with some friends to go see Hot Rod, and I was right. I was like, oh, this was the best movie. And I was like, guys, let's go see another movie that is probably undeserved, but maybe will be good. And I walked with my tail between my legs. I was like, I am so sorry. I will pay for you guys. I feel so bad.
So you're just a coin flip is what you're saying. You're like, yeah.
Yes, well, in that time I was just because we were supposed to go to somewhere else, but it took too long to get ready. I think we were supposed to go see a show, and I'm like, the band. By the time we get there, the band I want to see won't be playing. Let's go see this movie that looks terrible but might be good. We did it with Hot Rod. Let's do it again. And no.
Very Harold and Kumar 3D Christmas. I would never walk out of that. I know what I'm getting at.
I thought that movie was funny. This one, Neil Patrick Harris.
I love that Neil Patrick Harris is using him being openly gay as a cover-up. That was so funny. And his boyfriend's a drug dealer.
I know the two I walked out of. The first movie I ever walked out of was Without a Paddle.
Oh,
like Matthew Lillard. That movie is really bad.
It's bad, but I enjoy it.
Classic.
That movie is really bad. And then I also walked out of the Megan Fox movie, Jennifer's Body.
Jennifer's Body, yeah.
Yeah, because like I thought her being hot was gonna like be enough for me.
Carry you through.
And I'm like, you know what? I don't think I'm bisexual anymore, guys.
Diablo Cody made you straight and
now.
narrow.
I love that. What's her name? The other girl that was in that movie,
Amanda
Chloe.
Seyfried?
Yeah, Amanda Seyfried. That's it.
Yeah.
And she, but she's supposed to be the ugly one. It's like she's one of the hottest people.
Yeah, I love interest in a lot of romantic.
It's like all they did was put glasses on her and tuck her hair behind her ears.
Yeah, it's like, oh, she's hideous. She has glasses. Oh my god.
Well, at least like you had less of an investment in her being hot selling the movie than Hollywood. Like,
yeah,
millions of dollars went into that garbage.
I think I walked out of one of the Saw movies. Like Saw 3 or something like that. I definitely sat through the first two, and I didn't hate both of them, but the third one I think I really hated. Yeah. I remember one was Guess Who? When Ashton Kutcher I was on a date, and even like on the date, I was like, I can't do this. I gotta go. Like, I can't. I'll be a Panda Express if you need me.
I don't think I finished that either. I've like tried that on Bernie Mac's in that, right?
Yeah.
I've like tried it because I like Bernie Mac, but like it wasn't enough.
Mr. 3000's a good movie. Just a total side note, but I love that movie so much.
Yes, Mr. 3000. I love that he doesn't get it at the end. That's my favorite part.
That's an ending you don't normally see. That he finds happiness in not the goal that he initially set out to have.
What's a movie that you hate that everyone loves?
I know mine.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna piss people off, but like I really hate Inception and Avatar.
Avatar.
Avatar's
thank you. I saw it with like a big ass group, and they got so pissed at me because I was like, "This is the worst fucking movie I've ever seen."
Yeah. Dude, I could get Inception though.
It's amazing.
People, I could totally get Inception, but people are like, "Oh, that was terrible." Like, I was like, "Yeah, I could get it. It's fucking convoluted as hell. Like, it's not exactly like an easy watch."
Yeah.
I can't think of any of the movies that like I just genuinely dislike. That I mean, this is recent, and I've stated my opinion over and over, and I think you've even had this discussion on your podcast before. But The Joker, it was a bad movie. It was just a bad movie. Someone said that the other night too. It's not a good. Yeah, it's really not a great movie. It's just he's really good. Yeah, but I keep seeing like I don't know. I go through like film YouTube every once in a while, and it's like, why is it the best comic book movie ever? I was like, not even close. Like that.
No, not at all.
What is the best comic book movie of all time? Before we do this, I'll give my opinion on one of these.
Oh, nice. Let's do this.
The Dark Knight. Really not that good of a movie, my friend. Like, I don't hate the movie, but the movie's
I agree with that. Actually, it's just overhyped.
The Joker's amazing, and that movie should just be called "Waiting for the Joker," and that's what that movie is.
Yeah, because his parts are a million good parts of that movie.
Yeah.
Well, it's like, do you like?
It's very slow paced too. That movie, and like he talks so low as Batman. Like, what the fuck are you saying? Speak up.
I'm wearing hockey pants.
I hate his Batman voice. It's so fucking low. You always have to turn it up when he talks.
Any Harry Potter movie, because I'm not 9 years old. I've never seen 1 second of Harry Potter.
Yeah.
I'm triggered.
Never read one page.
DC is really good at animated movies, and they just can't figure out how to make a real one. You know?
Yeah, I know. Batman Begins I liked.
I liked Shazam. That was just big.
Shazam was pretty good. I liked
because I just like that whole like movie, like comic book movie plus other movie you like Winter Soldier, 70s political drama plus Captain America. You know?
Yeah.
That's my kind of thing.
So then, what's the best comic book movie?
Ooh,
that's not on the list. This is just a side topic.
In terms of like hitting the tone pretty correctly, I'm going to go with Scott Pilgrim versus the World.
That's a good one. I think Infinity War would win for me.
That's fair.
I like Infinity War.
I was going with something personal because that movie, I was so hyped for that movie like 10 years ago. I was trying to get everyone to go see it that I knew. Like everyone's like, "Oh, you're gonna go see."
It's kind of forget that it's a comic book movie, but I think we all know the best movie is Watchmen. Moving on.
I love Watchmen. I don't know if that's a joke.
That might be one of the best intros to a movie ever.
Oh yeah,
Watchmen.
yeah.
I was fucking Silk for Halloween one year, and no one knew what I was, and I was like,
That's disappointing.
I'm just happy to be here because I have my hair exactly like that. So I was like, cool.
That's one of those movies again that I like, but I know that the only reason I like it is based off of one performance, and that's Jackie Earle, whatever his last name is, as Rorschach.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
I call
he's
him the new
Rorschach.
Freddy Krueger.
Yeah, no one wants that, but yeah, you can call him the new Freddy Krueger.
Or I call him Kelly Leak from Bad News Bears.
Yeah, he nailed Rorschach. Just kind of keep it kind of new school. Like that new Spider-Verse is actually pretty.
Oh yeah, that's a cool fucking.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I don't know if I could say best because you named a couple of the best.
Yeah, I didn't want to say best, but like one movie I really like, but like I feel like you have to be like a Spider-Man fan is like the first Amazing Spider-Man is like a good movie if you're actually a fan of it.
Yeah,
it's one of those movies where I understand
it's very close to like making fans happy in that movie, and like the music score isn't that great, but like for a comic book movie, that's really not that bad if you're actually a fan of Spider-Man.
Okay,
if the third act was better, Logan is a fucking great movie.
Dude, I fucking loved Logan too, man.
I saw it on my birthday. It came out on my birthday. And I was like, didn't realize it was going to be that sad. And I was like, damn, I'm really depressed on my birthday now.
We were discussing I guess you guys would be better audience.
I'm wearing a fucking X-Men shirt right now.
There you go. I'm wearing an Abe Lincoln listening to a fucking boombox shirt.
Sriracha, because that was the only shirt that I had.
Steve Jobs.
Or Lex Luthor.
Lexington Steel Luthor.
On it, so I was like, okay, there we go.
Who do you think is the most broke superhero?
Hulk.
Yeah, I said the Hulk. I said the Hulk yesterday too, because he's responsible for all that damage he did. Like he's in debt first billion.
And like in just specifically the movie, like MCU, I'm just going to narrow it down. First time you see him outside of Norton, he's in like Bangladesh. Yeah, and he's just like living off the street, and then he went to a different planet.
Like personally, I'm a scientist myself, so I know exactly how much they make. Like I have so many graduated cylinders, it's not even funny. But
fair.
I usually light every cigarette with a Bunsen burner.
This is about to be the Second Planet Hulk reference. Let's hear it.
Yeah, no, but he doesn't make that much money, and then he left that job, and he hasn't been there in 10 years.
No,
it's not like he's doing anything else. Like that motherfucker's broke, bro.
Well, even Norton was working in a fucking factory in Mexico.
That's true.
You know,
that's true.
And fucking what's his name? He's not making much money either. It's fucking Peter Parker.
Yeah, that was going to be my answer. He's living with his grandma,
but he's
hoping she doesn't.
But he's young. He's still a like the.
But he's got like no family, nothing, and he's got a costume.
I agree that
he doesn't
once
really
he's out of high school, he's going to be screwed.
And he doesn't have any kids.
He's living in New York delivering pizza, and he doesn't have much money to fall back on, so he's kind of fucked without MJ.
But I will say this: he doesn't have any like assets. Like he doesn't have any kids, because remember that one comic book where he tried to impregnate MJ and she died from his radioactive sperm.
Oh yeah, that wasn't
the thing. All right.
I love the what is it, Power Girl, the one with the huge tits and the short blonde bob cut. Power Girl, right? I love how they finally describe why she has huge tits and like why she has the cut open thing.
Yeah, boob window.
I love that comic strip.
I'm a Peanuts fan myself, but
fair. Far Side, you know.
What music do you listen to that would surprise people? Like what one I'd listen to? Like I fucking love Adele. Like I love it. That I listen to it not ironically at all. I think it's great. And,
man,
thing.
I don't know. I mean, I listen to like a lot of like old school R&B, but like I don't know if that's that shocking.
Like
I don't know if anything would be shocking. I think it's just for me, it's like, oh, that's how white Kyle is. Yeah, he definitely does love the Beach Boys' Pet Sounds. That sounds right. Yeah, like I don't know if there's anything that would be surprising.
If you listen to my iPod, like with my iPhone when I'm listening to stuff, it'll go from Wu-Tang to show tunes, like quick. In one
that's. I don't think I have anything surprising.
What's a thing that you eat and you recognize it's gross, but you love it? Mustard with Parmesan. You know what? Like, I fucking love like cold Chinese food.
Oh, okay.
Love it. Like, I'm a big. I always never heat it up. I just sit there and eat it out of the carton, like an animal.
I don't know anything like gross like that I eat that people would be like, ew.
Yeah, nothing ew. Just things that are just like not
Spider-Man 2
particularly.
Yes,
like
Jeff.
Particularly,
Spider-Man 2 is such a depressing ending for no fucking reason. It ends on such a bad note, and it doesn't feel like it ended.
Like I watched, like that's one of those when she died.
I always forget that.
Wait, what? Is she dead?
Like, no, it just ends there. That's it.
Yeah.
Like,
and he's about to fight Rhino.
It wasn't original. I'm surprised we didn't talk about Meteor Man, even though it's not.
Oh, Meteor Man!
Ooh, Meteor Man!
It was just a movie.
It was a movie, but it's like the whole like Incredibles thing, where it's like you're clearly the references are coming from somewhere, but it's its own thing.
But also, you got to remember, the reason why no one discusses it anymore is because at the end, Bill Cosby saves the day.
Oh, does he? That's right.
Bill Cosby saves the day at the end of that movie.
Yeah.
Just like the movie Jack. No, not really, but he's in Jack.
Jack, yeah. And then he jacked off on Jack after.
that's my favorite part.
Talking about Cosby.
So you guys don't have anything gross that you eat?
Nothing gross. It's usually just like it's not good for you. Like
I know I do, but I'm trying to like think of like any time like an ex like said like, ew, I can't believe you're eating that shit, and like I can't think of what I was eating in that scenario.
I had an ex that would eat the baby corn out of the can, and she like loved it, and it was like the smell of it. I was like, oh.
Yeah, I guess cream spinach would probably be.
I fucking love cream spinach, yo.
Yeah.
He rapes, but he saves. He's got a high moral barometer. So what? Okay, you could say unhealthy. That works.
Yeah, unhealthy would be like what I had for the longest time as a breakfast food was just like a cinnamon raisin bagel, butter, and then cinnamon sugar on top. It was just a lot of just
a poor people luxury.
Yeah, it really was. That was definitely a lot before my dad became like a manager at a job that he had. So yeah, that makes sense. I
heard bats are a bad choice.
I mean, the only thing I think of is like I eat a lot of Taco Bell, but like I actually eat those nachos, and I need you to just Google like what the nachos look like, and like.
Oh yeah.
No, I know what they look like.
Yeah.
I don't need to Google it.
I know what they look like, and I order that, so that's kind of bad.
Whenever I would go to Taco Bell when I was like younger, my mom would always be like, "Get me the nachos Belgrand." Always. All right, what activity do you secretly love doing?
I don't know if it's secret. It's just I don't talk about it.
That's not
no.
Any one of us in this room.
I just really like watching demos for guitar pedals I'll never buy because I don't have an amp or a guitar to go with those pedals, but I just enjoy it so much.
That's exactly what I'm talking about, Elgin. Oh, if we're going unhealthy and shameful, any cereal with melted vanilla ice cream as the milk. That's fucking.
I have been doing like for quarantine. I've been like taking cookies and like dipping them in ice cream and making like an ice cream sandwich with that because I'm like, I mean, just feel like gaining a lot of weight, you know.
At work, sometimes I'll sit there like I'll bring like to make like peanut butter and jelly sandwiches at my job. I'll bring like a loaf of bread and like peanut butter, and then I find myself just eating peanut butter out of the jar.
Yes, yeah,
it's fine peanut butter, so it's not that gross, but
Now, I have a question for everyone because I'm just curious, and maybe not so much Reggie, just because the question will go by. It's like, does anyone else feel like shaving their head right now, but you don't know how long quarantine's gonna last?
Oh, I cut my hair already, so.
But
my
I mean,
hair
like,
was
just
no, my hair was like almost like down to my butt, like it needed to be cut, and now it's like here.
And you did it yourself?
Yeah.
How long did that take?
It took like 2 seconds because I wanted it gone so bad, but like I had it so long because it had some days where I really liked it, but it was just the fact that I knew we were inside and I had to keep putting my hair up in a bun, and that shit's so fucking heavy when it reaches a certain length, and I was like, it's gotta go. This is fucking bothering me.
Walking around like
Literally, like it fucks up your neck. Like it's so much fucking weight. It's not.
Dude, I
worth it.
had a fucking really long beard, and that was a fun afternoon of shaving that off because then I started like here, and then I had a Fu Manchu going, and I had a fucking, and then I obviously ended with the Hitler. So I have Hitler.
Well, yeah, I mean, you have to.
Yeah.
I tried dyeing my hair, but it didn't stick because my hair is so dark, and I was like, I'm glad that happened.
Yeah.
I'm glad.
So you got the experience, but you didn't have the results. Like
Yeah, so it was like a
results.
little activity to do.
You know, and I should fucking do the Slim Shady hair just one time. Come on here with like just bleached blonde hair.
Yeah, just act like you don't have it either. The hair dye I bought is apparently like one of the worst ones. So I was going to color my hair, but what I used was like an organic one. That's why it didn't stick to my hair. But the original thing I got is apparently so bad for your hair, and a lot of salons are saying it takes like 2 years to get out. And I'm like, you know what? My hair is healthy for once. I'm gonna pass on that.
Salon selective.
Yeah.
If I'm dyeing my hair blonde, I'm going the full Thor, eyebrows, everything.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I hate people that dye their hair blonde and have dark eyebrows.
Yeah.
It looks so bad.
So you guys don't have anything you secretly love doing? I guess dyeing your hair would be one.
Secretly is throwing me off because I don't really have much shame.
well, like me personally, like I'll do. Reggie knows this answer. Like I'll be listening to like fucking show tunes on my porch at night and fucking fully acting them out. Like, and I'll be like, like fucking like pretending to belt them and shit. Like,
I mean, like, because I don't want to be like, oh, I watch like all those Bachelor shows because like I'm a white woman, so that's like not secret, you know?
Yeah, you're the demographic for that.
Yeah, so I don't really.
That's just giving into your base desires as to watch.
Yeah.
Sure. What about you? Oh yeah, you said that.
Yeah.
What's the craziest thing you've done during quarantine? If you want to see what the craziest things I've done, just go through my timeline on my Facebook account. You'll see.
Yeah, no, not much.
I
don't know what non-chronic depression is, but that might be the craziest thing that I had was just like a week of depression when I decided not to do Uber Eats anymore. And it was like, oh, I just stayed in bed. That was it.
The sad thing is no one noticed because everyone's doing the same thing.
Yeah, no. You can't really have a pity party when everyone's in the same position.
Dude, I'm fucking slowly morphing back into 15-year-old Dan on summer vacation. Last night I was up to like 4:30 and I woke up today at like 12:30.
I've been keeping a schedule, thank God. But
I haven't at all.
No, I've been sleeping at 4 or 5, so
It's been a decent hour or two today working out my Pokemon team. Getting there, dude.
Coming along. How are we in your squad now?
I bought a pink wig and I got a keyboard. So
hell yeah.
A typing keyboard or like
a musical keyboard.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. You gotta go Facebook Live, throw out the Venmo, get paid.
Yeah.
Because I figure, what's the best time to sit and learn sad songs on a keyboard than now, you know?
But
no excuse.
I don't think that on the piano that's weird. If it was a keytar, then it'd be weird. That'd be funny.
Someone needs to come check up on me.
Yeah,
I need to Zoom real quick.
Well, because like guitar, you have to be standing up, and that has to be a performance. You can't guitar at home.
I want an instrument where I have to sit. That was the main attraction.
You get a guitar. You'll be like, "Do you beat your wife?" Yes. Here it is.
Yeah. I've also been really crazy with like my skincare stuff. Like I already was like into that, but I've been like really obsessive with it. Like doing all those fucking steps. I'm like, I don't know why I've become so obsessed with it, knowing no one is going to see me. So I think that's a little psychotic.
I've been, they're seeing you right now. So I've been actually really taking care of my feet. like fully like scrubbing them off, like scrubbing all the dead skin.
I've been thinking about doing that recently because mine's getting so dry.
Yes.
What are some tips? What are some tips for that?
You could buy a pumice stone.
Okay.
And then you could grow back your dick.
All right.
Wow.
Can't grow back what you didn't have in the first place, Dan.
Honestly, those foot baths that have the little things that you can, once you soak your feet and you can rub your feet on, are so good for calluses, though.
Yeah, that's exactly what I have. I have one of those.
Yeah, those are really good for your feet.
And then it also plugs in, and then you have jets going on too.
I'm about to do that.
It's a whole thing. I have to.
I watched several hours of like random covers of songs. That was kind of crazy.
I watched some very old stand-up clips, and I wanted to fall on a knife.
Oh wow!
Yeah, I was right after I was done. I was like,
old stand-up is fucking garbage. I mean, the historical reference.
I was like, oh, that went pretty well, and it did. Some of them got laughs, and I watch them now. I'm just like, what the fuck are they laughing at? This is not funny.
Like Lenny Bruce go out.
Yeah. If you could have one person from history on Twitter, who would it be?
Genghis Khan. I don't know why. I don't have a follow-up to that, but I just think it would be interesting to see what he would write.
Like, Europe, I'm coming.
And he would spell it Cumming because he fucked a lot.
Dude, you ever have a friend that does that? Like, they're like, yeah, I'm coming over right now, but they spell it that way.
You're like, no, you're not. You
like,
stay
stop. Yeah, I'm locking the door then.
I don't know. I feel like Napoleon maybe would be interesting on Twitter.
Yeah, Napoleon would be good.
I feel like he would have some good tweets.
He's like, I'm actually the average height. What are you talking about?
Yeah, literally.
5'7", dick. Apparently, he actually was though.
Yeah. That's it was a campaign against him.
Propaganda.
Yeah, I mean, he was short for now, but for then he was normal size.
Totally fine.
I think I'd go with I don't know, one of Jesus's friends. Like, I'm not sure which one.
God, he's all
like Judas.
Yeah, because you're like, yo, look at
Pontius.
Like
Pontius Pilate.
Not Pontius Pilate. He takes no
no, he's not a friend. I'm just saying.
We already have Trump on Twitter. We don't need him. All right, that was the 10 questions. We did it. Now we're going to go right into interrogation. I'll explain the rules of it in just a second. Interrogation. All right. So the rules are: we're each going to say a fact, a statement about ourselves. It could be. Whoop. I wasn't even touching it. That was just a mishap. We're each going to say a fact, something about ourselves. Could be true, could not be true. And after we say it, it's going to be like a short statement. Doesn't have to be a long story. And then afterwards, the other three people are going to interrogate them for 2 minutes. And at the end, guess if they're telling the truth or not. I'll go first so you see exactly how it goes. Let me just get my clock set up. I stopped. Oh, my God. Okay. Mine is, I was once escorted out of a bar for calling Ray Lewis a murderer. To his face. Go ahead.
Where is this bar?
Secrets in Ocean City, Maryland.
Oh, wow.
And you said to Ray Lewis's face.
To Ray Lewis's face.
The professional football player.
The professional football player who's
current commentator.
Yeah, current commentator and future Hall of Famer.
So what was his general reaction after you said it?
At first he was shaking it off, but you could tell he was getting very mad at me.
How quick did security?
Security did not escort me out. Joe Flacco did.
So Joe Flacco from New Jersey.
Yes, he escorted me out. And it wasn't like put my hat in my hand and have a good day, sir. It was get the fuck out of here type shit. Because he actually will murder you.
Big Flacco.
Yeah, Flacco.
How much taller is what's Flacco's height in relation to you?
Much taller. Ray Lewis is much taller than me too, and I'm not a short man.
No.
I was scared to death, by the way.
Would you say you were legally impaired at that point?
Correct. It was also 1 in the afternoon.
I think what else?
Was it before the big contract for Flacco or after?
After.
How many more years until Ray Lewis left the NFL?
4, probably. It was during the strike year. Remember when they weren't allowed to have practices?
Yes.
So
Yeah.
quarterbacks were having their own practices, and that's what they did after their practice. Because they were in town.
Was the practice field close to Ocean City, Maryland?
I have no idea.
No,
It was
you can use the practice facility.
It was in Ocean City, Maryland. I don't know where it was in relation to the bar, but
Ocean City. All right.
that's the time.
I'm going to say that's the truth. Too many good details on that one.
Okay.
I'm going to defer.
I only think it's false because I don't believe you were terrified of someone being taller than you.
It was wider, too. Much wider.
Yeah, I don't believe you being afraid of that, though.
Reggie? You know this story.
Yeah, I know the story.
Yeah,
So
it's 100% true.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Very good.
Yeah.
You know, I could go. It doesn't matter to me.
Okay. Reggie, you go.
I met Magic Johnson.
Where?
At the
K&G men's store in Harlem.
Like what year?
2005.
Did you exchange bodily fluids with him?
No, because the AIDS scare, of course.
Yes, yeah.
The AIDS scare of 2005.
What was he doing?
I don't know. I think some K&G men's store paid him a dumb amount of money to just sit there and meet people. It's great. This is a black guy suit store, in case you guys don't know what that is.
I do. Was he much bigger than you thought he was going to be?
I couldn't really tell because he was seated and like the table that he had was like, it'd be like one of those ones you'd play like dominoes at a fucking family cookout. That type of table.
Okay. How old were you at the time? Like 17?
Yeah, 16, 17. Yeah.
Did you have a conversation with him or just like shake his hand and say, hi, nice to meet you?
More of that. Shook his hand, nice to meet you. My buddy had a longer conversation with him though.
Did you get a picture with him?
I did not. Not with him.
That's a lot.
I think.
Got 30 seconds.
Any other fun details about that would lead me to believe that it's true?
Was he wearing one of your suits?
My buddy got his Michigan State jersey signed by him. See, at the time, Mitchell and Ness jerseys were very popular.
Yes. In my book, they still are.
The value of that jersey went up substantially.
Did he sell it?
I bet that guy like cherished that jersey. I bet he would never sell it. Except now with the pandemic, he probably would sell it right now.
Yeah.
Caitlin, would you like to go first?
Yeah, I think so. I just have to say a sentence, right?
No.
Well,
You have to guess it.
Yeah.
Tell
Whether
them.
you think I'm telling the truth.
Yeah. Okay.
Can you tell the truth?
Sure. Maybe.
Kyle?
I think so. I'm not 100%, but I think it's.
I feel like the location, like I feel like he would actually be there, like paying people.
I know this
Sign
story.
things. Like I feel like that's a good area for him to be signing things.
Reggie, go ahead.
Yes, this is a true statement.
Yeah.
I was a member of the Black Student Union at DeMatha Catholic High School. One year we went on a trip to New York where we saw P. Diddy star in A Raisin in the Sun. It was one of those crazy weekends where like everything cool kind of happened. So like we saw Jamie Foxx, Lawrence Taylor, Sanaa Lathan, Mary J. Blige, because it was opening night for this crazy play. And then the next day we were walking around like the Apollo Theater. They're like, come meet Magic Johnson at a K&G men's suit store. And I was like, Absolutely.
Dude, I would have shit my pants if I met Lawrence Taylor. Like I would have been legitimately starstruck.
No, I was.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god!
We were hyped. You should have seen us. We were all very hyped.
I bet he was too. You know what I mean?
That is correct.
That is correct. 56, baby. Best to ever do it.
Mhm.
Kate, you can go first. You go next.
Frankie Muniz hit on me.
Ooh, okay. Frankie Muniz, originally from New Jersey. All right.
Was he in the middle of something?
No, it's at a convention.
What convention?
Wizard World
Wizard World where?
Interesting.
in Philly.
Philly?
Okay. All right.
A Frankie project that would warrant that. I mean, Agent Cody Banks, sure, but
He was like in this like cartoon.
oh, that makes sense.
The only thing I would let him hit on me if he let me drive around in his Jetta with the PlayStation 2 built into it.
Yeah.
Fast and Furious too.
Frankie being as a handy.
Yeah.
How long ago was this?
Yeah. How long ago was this?
I want to say I was like 23.
So did he still look 13?
No, he actually looked pretty good. Like he got close to me. I was like, "Oh, Frankie Muniz is kind of hot." I don't know how I feel about that.
I mean, Frankie Muniz has been known to be a creep.
But, like,
So.
he was kind of hot, actually.
Well, how did he hit on you? What did he say?
Like he was like rubbing my back and shit, and like asking me like how my day is going.
Wow.
Wow.
I know Frankie Muniz has been known to be a creep on Twitter, so this really lines up with a lot of things I've already heard about Malcolm in the Middle here.
Well, when you're raised by Walter White, that's what happens.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah.
Were you like hanging out, or like were you doing anything at the convention?
There was like he was just like alone at his booth. So my friend was like, we should go up to him. And I was like, I don't want to do this. But she was like, come on, if we get a picture and he's in the middle, we can caption it Malcolm in the middle.
That's fair. That's fair.
I was like, okay.
You're no longer friends with this person, right?
I'm actually not.
I knew that to be true. Yeah, that makes sense.
How did it like end?
Yeah.
With those like security guards are like really strict at those places.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like, even though he was like into it, they were kind of like, you have to go, even though he didn't want me to go.
Could you imagine like Monica Telesing fucking Frankie Muniz?
Yeah.
All right, that's it. I'll go first. I think it's true.
I also think it's true. She could be lying, but you know,
that might be the genius of the lie. You know,
Yeah.
like who would
very believable lie.
Frankie Muniz? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Believable celebrity, believable locale.
Yeah, it's everything about it. I agree.
The only thing is, I don't know of a Frankie Muniz cartoon vehicle, so that part feels.
Let's be honest. I'm sure Frankie Muniz has done a lot of things I'm not familiar with.
Correct. Correct.
So.
Oh, yeah. It's true. Yeah.
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 Frankie Muniz,
2 for 2, although I knew Reggie's already. So. All right, Kyle, your turn. Go ahead.
All right. When I worked at Chuck E. Cheese, Bon Jovi walked into my job.
Okay.
I mean, he just kind of shows up.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, he was.
Did you say you're wanted dead or alive, sir?
The problem was I was kind of warned he was coming in by his his group beforehand. It was that kid check spot where you had to stamp hands to let people in so they wouldn't take the wrong kid, and I couldn't figure out where one family ended and the other one began. And the person was trying to be like a little bit suave about it, and I was just like, and they're just like, it's Bon Jovi. I was like, no way did they say that. But as time went on, and I saw like an Escalade pull up, like a nice one, he came out, and I was like, oh shit. And I had nothing to say.
As opposed to.
Well, yeah, I mean, but I saw
regular Chuck E. Cheese cars.
I mean, I saw it from a distance.
All right,
so
hold on.
All right.
This is interrogation because now I know it's true.
Okay.
So,
Dead or alive.
Did you actually meet him?
Well, yeah, because I was working at that stand, and he walked up to me, and I was the first interaction he had, and I had nothing to say to him because I was so surprised that it was him. and he was a lot shorter than I thought he was going to be. So
you did the stamps. You did.
I didn't stamp him. I just kind of let him in because I figured if he was going to take a kid, I wasn't going to stop him.
Answer the question, sir. Did you kiss him?
Oh, did I kiss him? No.
Yeah, it's right on the lip. Just mwah. I like there. Well, we're halfway there. I don't know.
Yeah, living on.
Oh, we still got 20 seconds if you guys want to ask anything.
Well, really, the Bon Jovi thing is whatever, but like Chuck E. Cheese, your experience there, like, you ever have to like look at any of those animatronic things?
Oh yeah, I mean, we went down from 4 to 1 because they just wanted to have just Chuck and then everyone else be on the thing. But yeah, that was. I worked a lot in the game room.
He's making Bon Jovi even more. Dan Caprio, everybody.
Oh boy.
Time's up anyway.
Okay.
That's true.
Happy birthday. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
It is false because I just swapped out Bon Jovi I swapped out with Tony Soprano. I met James Gandolfini for real.
Wow. That's a better story.
So
that is a better story.
It is a better story, 100%. But I figured if I was going to change, I was like, all right, let's switch out someone Jersey related.
You deprived of us a Gandolfini story.
Yeah, well, it's very similar, except I was very scared when he came in because he started shaking the game, and normally I would yell at parents and kids not to do that, but I like gave him a pass because I'm like, I'm not going to yell at Tony Soprano.
I met him on my 20th birthday at Old Queen's Tavern in New Brunswick with my fake idea going in there, and because he's a big. Our birthday's in September, which was the first game of the year for Rutgers, and he's a big Rutgers fan. And he comes in, and I just walked up to him and I started thinking of any movie he was in that wasn't The Sopranos. I was like, I love you, Shorty, man. You were so good. True man. I came up with a bunch of them.
I legit act like that around celebrities too. I'll like name the stuff that no one else knows about to make them feel special.
When I was in Chicago, this actually kind of ties in with my whole pedal thing. There was like a
pedal thing.
A pedal, the guitar pedal.
Okay. I heard pedal thing too.
Yeah,
sorry.
I wasn't dealing with that.
I did just say something about Chuck E. Cheese. But there was a tent at this festival I was at, and they had a guitar and a bunch of pedals at a pedal festival. And I went back. I went back the second time. I ran into Kyle Kinane and Shane Torres, and I was really excited to see Kyle Kinane. And then I realized it was Shane Torres. And I was like, before he left, I had to be like, I really loved your Nickelback joke. Like, that was the only thing I can out loud say to him.
It's a good one.
It is.
Good one.
I feel like Gandolfini's got the best, like, shaking something, like, face. Look at that manic look he would get as he's shaking the fucking machine.
Yeah. And it was one that, if you shook it, it definitely helped. So.
Yeah. He's got that thing where he can, like, breathe, while he's doing the thing. He's very good. That Gandolfini.
Very good.
When he was alive.
Also, not alive anymore.
Rip in peace.
Yeah.
Rest in peace. Dude, I remember the day he died, I was outside, I was at a Stress Factory. And I was right next to Matt in the doorstep, and I was like, hey, you see that? James Gandolfini died. He's like, how'd he die? And I was like, heart attack. He's like, more like a heart war. Jesus.
Fucking Nadassid, man.
Yeah, that was the fucking funniest. All right. We're going to go right into questions now. Questions. We can just play Joe Exotica clips, too.
Questions?
I like to follow that up with, all right. You know what? This one I came up with myself, but because after we were talking, Reggie, last night with Puddle of Mud's cover of About a Girl.
Did you watch it?
Did you guys see that?
Oh my god! I watched the first 30 seconds, laughed, but then at one point it stopped being funny.
Dude, you know what? There was a part of it that I was like, this could be okay, and then it just went up a little bit, and I was like,
yeah.
Like the first couple seconds, I was like, all right, like this doesn't feel right, but like maybe you're right. Maybe he's going somewhere, and it just gets worse.
Worse. That just sounds like he doesn't understand his own vocal range, and it's like, oh, I could do the original like arrangement, and it's just like, no, You should have
you can't, bro.
You should have pitched it down.
No, after I watched it, I all of a sudden got into a kick, and I watched all of the MTV Unplugged live in New York last night after the show. And I watched the whole thing. So my question to you guys would be, if you could go to any concert ever, what would it be? I already know my answer. It's The Last Waltz.
That's a good answer.
The Last Waltz by the band.
That's fair. That's fair.
Great fucking, that I would fucking.
There's this place in Maryland. It's a mall now, but it used to be like the Cap Center or something like that. And Prince was there back in I forget what year it was, 80 something. And my mom actually went to that concert. I wouldn't want to meet my mom at that concert, but I would like to have been there.
Yeah, you don't want a Back to the Future situation where your mom
not attracted. I was thinking that someone would say the Beatles at Shea Stadium, and it's no, bro. As a Mets fan, trust me, Shea Stadium sucks. It's not.
That
good.
was actually. I'll be honest. That was my first thought process. Is don't say that, and I was trying to think of literally anything else.
But everyone always says every Mets fan, no, bro, I fucking love Shea. It's no,
Shea was terrible.
You love being a young person.
My mom's side of the family is split even between Yankees and Mets, and it is. So I've been to Shea Stadium, and it was not good.
I have to go to Shea Stadium all the time.
I like to go to that concert see if Jim Morrison actually pulled his dick out.
But
he did.
I would probably like to go as a personal one. I'd probably like to go see the Ramones in their heyday.
Yeah, at CBGB's or something.
Or even down here, not here specifically, but in Asbury, at the Pony, or even at Fast Lanes, because it was the venue that was next to the Asbury Lanes, and there was a story that they built a bathroom specifically for the lead singer Joey Ramone, and I would just like to be in the room if that was a true story or not.
Release
my
Joey.
Mind went straight up because I'm trash, and I was instantly I kind of want to see peak Motley Crue, kind of where I went.
Ooh.
And but also if it's peak Motley Crue, I get to do my hair real crazy and wear tight animal print pants, and I really want to be somewhere where I can do that.
You can wear whatever you want. You can wear a toga if you want. Who gives a shit?
But I want everyone else around me to also be wearing that.
That's actually not a bad answer though. I would want to see Guns N' Roses in their prime.
Yeah.
That'd be nice.
Actually, one of the ones might be actually Nirvana, the Unplugged live in New York.
My first reaction was actually going to be Nirvana.
Yeah.
That was actually my first thought. I was no,
Nirvana.
Motley Crue. More than that.
So you went both ends of the spectrum on that one.
Yeah.
It was total glam and total nothing.
Shit. No, I
minimalist.
Changed my answer, yo. That fucking that Def Jam tour they did with fucking DMX, Method Man, Redman, fucking Jay-Z. I go back and do that.
You know what? I this is where I'm going to disagree with you on that. That most live rap sucks.
This is true.
Yeah, Puddle of Mud over Nirvana.
How dare you, sir?
Wait, who said that?
Caprio
trolling.
Oh, of course.
And he wants Kyle Groom and Liam Burton wants to have your children.
No, I agree. Most live rap sucks. That New York summer fucking jam.
Summer jam?
Oh my god, dude. That was next level.
Yeah, but I was so fucking high there, so it didn't even matter. That I was just in Giant Stadium, just clouds of smoke everywhere. I mean, that was the fun part. Everything else was terrible. Next question would be, if you could be would you rather be one of the Beatles and have a chance at dying young, or be Bob Dylan?
Can I pick which Beatle I am?
I think it's a random shot, but
you could be Ringo. You could be Ringo.
I would rather be Ringo than John Lennon. So.
Well, they play the drum.
I don't know.
Even George
Because
Harrison.
if I get to be Paul McCartney, then I want to be the Beatles.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Dude, he was right before quarantine. He was right next to my office.
Yeah. If I get to be Paul McCartney,
that was weird.
Yes, I will pick that.
Bob Dylan, hottest Christmas album by a Jewish guy ever, yo.
Robert Zimmerman himself.
Yeah, I would probably be Bob Dylan just because he had such an interesting career.
I'm just going to be a dickhead and say the Beatles. I'd rather be the Beatles.
Yeah, I don't want to be Bob Dylan.
I just want to be. I like Bob Dylan, don't get me wrong. Like a rolling stone.
It's easier on the voice being Bob Dylan. Just easier on the voice.
I mean, Beatles songs are always like 3 chords anyway. It's very easy to play. So
Yes. But you can fuck to them. You can't fuck to like
fucking Ringo.
You telling me you can't fuck to Norwegian Wood? What are you talking about?
Yes, I can. That's what I'm saying. That's my point.
Oh, sorry. I thought you
can and
were.
have.
My bad. My bad. I was thinking you were saying it the other way.
Yeah. If you could travel back to any time period, what would it be and why?
Ooh.
I don't know.
I know my younger self would have definitely said like the Beat Generation, but I think now, being the age I am, I'd be like, yo, get a fucking job, bro. Like, I understand. Oh, it's beautiful. Everything's beautiful. You gotta fucking eat, man.
Not a lot of place for me, man. There's just not a lot of.
Yeah, Reggie can't go past like 19.
Not a lot of room for me to hang. You know?
And
I did also be like, what year is it okay to be a woman? Like, I thought about my answer first. I was like, yeah, but like, I'm also a woman.
Never. I'm just over like the 90s, bro. The 90s is a beautiful mix of like.
Listen, man, I was there. It was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was
gonna say like 97 because that was like a good part for music and like technology was sort of starting to be a thing, but not enough. So,
going back.
But like, there was a lot of good things happening like that year.
I would just go to the early 2000s and buy stock in Google.
I would go back to the 2000s and just be better at the internet now, like what I know now. You know,
it would be nice to like 2003. I was like goth, so it would be nice to go back and like be someone that wore a velour suit just to like see what that life was like with like the trashy Louis bag and the Barney and Burke bags. I was because I was goth, so I was in like drip pants. I didn't get to experience that.
I wear velour now, head to toe. Anyway, trust me, it's wonderful. It's a wonderful life to live.
Now I'm just thinking of like the Von Dutch hats because that was a big thing.
Yeah, I was like, I never got to experience that. And I feel like
Ashton Kutcher.
If I could get that out of my system, that'd be great.
Yeah, I could just go back to college again. That'd be fun. The best 6 years of my life. I think I'd go. Yeah, I think I'd go like somewhere that I have no idea about, like the 60s or something like that. All right, here's a good one. You could have sex with any celebrity from any time period. Who would it be?
Genghis Khan. No.
I think mine would be celebrity in what year?
Yeah, whatever you want. It could be whatever. Yeah, exactly.
Like,
it could be any period.
Because Chris O'Donnell when he's in Batman and Robin.
Ooh,
wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
That year. No one does it for me like him that year.
With fucking nipples on his Robin outfit and everything.
He's so fucking hot around that time.
Thank you. You just gave me my Marissa Tomei, my what's it called? My cousin Vinny.
Marissa Tomei, her biological clock is ticking like this.
Yep. Totally fine. Yep.
I think I'm gonna use mine to go back in time and have sex with Reggie as a child.
Right.
Just because, and then and I'll transport back right now, and then I'll just start like dropping little hints about shit because like you can't accuse me of anything because you'll be like, what am I fucking 90 years old? Like
I probably don't remember.
But also, I want to point out that you just called Reggie a celebrity, and that's just very nice.
That's correct.
Hey, that is nice.
Yeah. See, that's what it is. That's how this podcast works. Reggie's a celebrity. I'm a scientist, and that's how it works.
All right, good. Well, yeah. You would think the person in the turtleneck would be the scientist, but you know.
Correct. But no.
There's so many answers, man. Like you can go back and bang Zoe Kravitz. You go back and like a young Salma.
I think I might take Carmen Electra in her prime.
That's a great
answer.
That's a great answer.
Carmen Electra was my be-all, end-all forever. And she's still super hot. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, but like when she was peak was like, oh my god.
Like,
I also want
to point out
Marissa Tomei now would be fine for me as well.
That's true. Marissa Tomei now is still a good answer.
Yeah, Marissa Tomei is still hot too.
Yeah.
We'll go into more questions.
I'm gonna go pour a drink. You guys keep it going.
Okay. If you could have What part of a kid's movie completely scarred you?
Oh, I know. I don't know. One's a kids movie.
I'm going The Whale in Pinocchio, bro.
That's a good answer.
I don't fucking like whales. Plus, the whale killed my father.
No, the two that scar me aren't technically kids movies, but these are the ones I saw as kids. So I'm gonna. At the end of Who Framed Roger Rabbit with Christopher Lloyd and the dagger eyes.
Oh yeah, that's terrifying.
That's one of my favorite movies, and
it's a great movie.
I was fine with that scene as a kid, but as an adult, I don't like seeing it.
Yeah.
No, I'm the opposite. Scared as a kid, love it as an adult.
The casual racism of the fox and the hound.
Oh yeah,
yeah. When they can't be boys no more because of racism and shit.
Okay,
that's true.
Yeah.
No, The Whale was the one for me. In Pinocchio, I never dug that. Also, by the way, all the Prince Charmings and all of the princess movies, because I thought they were just women. They had like lipstick on. All of them, like they're very effeminate looking men. Although, granted, if you were a prince in that time, you probably were pretty effeminate. But they always creep me out just a little bit.
I can't think of like a kids movie that but I saw Mars Attack when I was a kid, and like the scene with like the dog like freaked me the fuck out. Okay. But now it does nothing for me.
I fucking love Mars Attack.
And the other one that I had was Little Shop of Horrors. Apparently, the dentist scared me.
Oh man,
I don't know why.
Steve Martin.
Yeah, I don't know why.
See, but I didn't mind that because when Bill Murray came in there and he's like laughing and having a good time, then I knew it was like, hey, this is fun.
Yeah.
No, you know what freaked me out the fuck out is Pee-wee's Big Adventure when they're repairing the bike and they pull down the coronavirus mask and it's the clown with the fucking That's
I don't remember that.
He's having a fever dream about them destroying his bike.
Mm-hmm. I'll have to look at it.
Yeah, that movie's phenomenal.
And then Large Marge with the claymation.
No, Large Marge never freaked me out.
It's not a movie, but the big ass baby from Rugrats like really scared me. That episode like really scared me.
All right, here's one. If you could kill any character from a current TV show, who would it be and why?
Like currently running?
Yeah, I'll say currently running. Because we're all going to Skylar White, right?
Okay. So recent television because it's hard because I haven't watched any like.
No, I'll say current. I'll say current then. Okay. Pick any fucking character. I don't care. Whatever.
That's fair. All right.
I'm hosting here. I'm not
I can't think of anything current because all I want to kill is Ross from Friends. So
yeah, Ross would be up there.
That's the only character.
Yo, Ross is the worst person in the world. Boy, fuck you.
Like, in what world am I supposed to believe Jennifer Aniston is coming back to him instead of fucking Joey? Like, makes me so angry.
Yo, or she could just rather fuck Phoebe other than him.
Also, and then Ross has that really, I forget her name, but the girlfriend Charlie. Like, in what world am I supposed to believe a girl that hot and that smart wants Ross?
Yeah, no, absolutely not. And none of that, but like, aside from him being that terrible, he's also like his personality is awful.
Yeah.
Like, he's pretentious. He's not even that smart.
No, he's not. And he looks down on everyone in the friend group.
Yeah, he's by far a fucking zero. That's a good answer, Caprio. When Littlefoot's mother, the brontosaurus, fell off the cliff. That was a traumatic moment. I saw that movie in the movie theater, bro.
Did you?
I did. It's the second movie I ever saw in the movies. The first one was Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade.
Yeah, I can't think of any characters I would want to kill off. Anyone?
Skylar White.
That's fair, but I think it's just because we all were rooting for Walt. Did you rewatch?
He's not supposed to root for Walter.
What?
Well, he's not supposed to root for Walter. It's just Breaking Bad. You know who else I can do without? It's fucking Laura Linney, and not so much her acting. She's great, and like I don't actually.
But the character in Ozark.
In Ozark, yeah, the character. In Ozark, you keep fucking up, lady. Like you're fucking this all up. Like,
I've not seen Ozark. I'm assuming you enjoy it by.
They never let the White have a good moment.
It's okay. It's fun. It's nothing. It's like The Wire meets Entourage.
Okay.
They never get ahead, bro. They always stay the same.
True.
And it's frustrating.
I don't like this question because just keep thinking of more people I would kill from shows.
Ooh, Lena Dunham's character in Girls. That's a great answer.
That's a great
Oh,
answer.
yeah, dude.
I didn't even watch Girls, but yes.
Yeah, I watched some of it, but like, yeah.
Yeah, I fucking.
I also like. I was thinking of. I love Sex in the City, but like, if there was a death scene for Carrie's, the Russian guy she dates at the end of the series, if he just died, I would be so fucking happy. He's like, he's the worst boyfriend in the whole series, and he's such a dick.
The entire cast of the 9th season of Scrubs.
Yeah, the whole. I don't know.
Priest been watching Gilmore Girls. That entire cast could fucking die.
My teacher was on that show.
Fucking nothing happens in that show.
What used to be considered trashy? What used to be considered trashy, and is now considered classy? I don't know if it's classy.
Everything I wear.
Burger is.
Yeah, Burger is worse, but he's not as bad as the Russian. Like he sucks, and like he had so much issues with his ex, but like the Russian's way worse than him.
See, we'll disagree. I prefer the Russian.
He's like maybe. I'm not going my Sex in the City rant. It's gonna become a Sex in the City podcast.
Let it happen, bro.
That's fine. We can do that.
First of all,
I'll be quiet.
When I bring 3 straight men and I make them.
And we sit there like, what? How does she afford all this shit? 1 column a week in New York? No.
Zubaz pants are not making a fucking comeback.
Oh, dude, you know what I wore today? Because every time I go out, I've said this on the podcast before, but every time I go out to the store, I fucking, as soon as I'm done, I strip down and I like put all my clothes in the hamper because God forbid anything just catches in. Right. And then, so now my laundry's piled up more than it ever did when I was, an active member of society. And if you could call that air quotes. But today, I fucking wore Jenkos to the store.
Wow.
Oh,
Jenkos.
The fact that you still have them, that's
I have 2
amazing.
pairs.
I still have my old school strip pants with the chains just because I'm like, I'm not going to throw those out.
Yeah, they cost $50, man.
They were so much money back then.
Yeah, especially for a kid that really didn't have any income. That just
that was a lot of I really needed
that was a lot of keeping change from my mom's cigarettes.
Yeah, those got a lot of wear, so it was worth every penny.
Yeah, and you're still holding up, man.
Yeah,
holy shit, right there. None of this Taiwan shit.
Kind of want to try on my trip pants now to see how it feels.
Do it, Kate.
On my Mudvayne shirt too.
Oh wow, you're really just going back to 2003 right there.
Dude, I got a fucking Papa Roach shirt in my closet.
Oh my
Ooh.
I my Spikes collar too.
I got a Limp Bizkit, like the cover of Significant Other shirt too. Like what are you like? Yeah, I think tattoos are something that was considered trashy and are now coming back. That are considered like classy now. They're like, they're works of art.
Because people are learning to get like good shit on their bodies rather than tribal tattoos and their name.
Do you have any tattoos?
No, but I know what I want.
Reggie, I think is the only one here. Do you have tattoos, Kyle?
No, none.
So Reggie's the only person here with tattoos. Yeah, there you go. That's my favorite.
I love
tattoo.
it.
That's the best.
I'm gonna get a Haunter or a Gengar on this. But here's a question, if you don't mind me throwing one in there.
By all means.
Favorite album cover.
Say it again.
Favorite album cover. What's your favorite music album cover? I'll go first.
Go ahead.
Ice-T's Power.
That's a good one.
But mostly because of the back of the album, because like they're holding the shotguns and shit in the back. It's a great album.
I've actually had this thought. I don't like new album covers. I don't think that I've seen a new album cover in a very long time.
No, because it's all about. I'm gonna go through my iTunes right now.
Yeah, I'm trying to think because I'm thinking all like classic rock because that just like the murals and stuff like that was painted. So I'm thinking like
because they put time into it.
Yeah.
Like here's one like Meatloaf's Paradise Like it's a decent album cover if you ever take a look at it. You know?
You know, it's one that I don't know why I like it, but aesthetically I love it. Is Aerosmith Pump, where the old timey tow truck is towing the. I don't know why, but I like both of those cars, and I'm just like, this is good looking.
That's cool.
They're both black, like, and they're both rounded off like balls. I don't know. Like,
I can't think of an album cover I like. I just keep thinking of every metal cover with a hot chick in a bikini, but like I can't think of like one that's actually like just don't be a pervert. You only like that for one reason.
Def Leppard Hysteria I like a lot too.
True.
I like what's the name of that Tom Petty album? Moon Fever. What's the Full Moon Fever? Is that the?
I don't know.
Where it looks like a concert poster, like those old school concert posters. Yeah, I think that.
Good one? Fucking Rick James, the one where he's getting arrested by the cop.
Oh yeah, that's a great one. That's a great.
I forget what the album's called, but it's fucking good.
That's a great answer. I like the Use Your Illusions too.
I just realized like what album covers I like, but of course I like these is like actually like Marilyn Manson's album covers, but of course I do.
Yeah.
I like the one where he's in that suit, the androgynous.
Yeah, the green one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
I love the it has Coma White on the album and he's like naked and he's got like the short red hair and like the boobs because like for that time it was like really like controversial.
Rick James.
I think that would still be controversial now.
Yeah, a lot of those songs on that album still hold up really well.
But I think he's the first person to ever get banned from Walmart.
Yeah, no, Caprio called it Rick James Street Songs and Kate Hester Around the World in a Day. I gotta check that one out.
Revolver's a good one too.
That's a good one.
So is Sgt. Pepper is another good one.
Yeah, that's a good not a montage, collage. That's what.
That was Where's Waldo before Waldo.
Nicki Minaj's Anaconda.
Oh well, that's just phenomenal.
I actually like that Cardi B album cover.
The one with
not the recent one. Yeah, she's got the sunglasses on. It's like yellow and white.
It's a dope album cover.
Yeah, that's a nice. I like that outfit a lot.
She's got swag.
I was like kind of thinking that was going to be a popular Halloween costume, and it wasn't. I was expecting that. I really liked that album cover a lot.
Okay, I got another question for you. If you were arrested with no explanation, what would your family and friends assume you did?
Probably some fucking pyramid scheme from someone I met from Tinder.
Okay, now I have a lot of questions. Why would they think that?
You know, if you're attractive, I'll say, you know, yes.
All right.
All Bjork covers.
Bjork though. Boy, at this point, it's either going to be DUI or insider trading.
Yeah. Mine would probably be DUI.
Yeah, I don't know. They would probably be like, "Did Kyle get drunk randomly?" Like, but it would be probably hard pressed for them to think of a reason.
I think
if you say something wrong to someone, like that would be like,
hands down,
dude. I always hate doing this. I got a hard stop. I'm gonna jump out.
Oh, Reginald Parker! All right, man.
Hey, it was good seeing all of you.
Yeah. You can follow him at RP Comedy on Instagram or Twitter. God bless you, sir. I'll see you soon.
Blessings.
And he's gone.
that was perfect timing.
Someone just says drugs.
Yeah, of course, drugs. Drugs would be obviously that'd be a pretty good assumption on my family's part for me, myself. Let's see. We're gonna go. I'm gonna only ask a couple more. Then we're gonna play Would You Rather.
All right.
What's the most ridiculous fact that you know?
In the movie Back to the Future in 1955, I think there was 4 different DeLoreans in Hill Valley.
Wow. Dude, I just saw a T-shirt that I was about to buy, and it just said Mandalorian, and it was just the Mandalorian's face on Doc Brown's body in front of the DeLorean looking at him.
I like that.
And I was like, I might have to buy this.
I don't have like a specific fact, but like I know too much about that creature from the Goo Lagoon movie because I was like really infatuated as a kid, like to the point where I found books in the library and used to read about it. So I know so much about like how they made those costumes and shit.
Yeah,
which is like not a normal thing.
I know a lot of random useless knowledge.
Yeah.
That's actually one of the things I'm really surprisingly good at. Is I know, like I was in this trivia. Me and my brother had like a trivia team. We used to go to trivia night all the time, and they had like a contest where we won a kegerator.
Oh wow!
Yeah. So, but I think the most absurd thing I know is who had this is actually how we won the contest, was who had the longest standing ovation at the Oscars ever. And it was Charlie Chaplin. And it was 19 minutes. I don't know why I know
crazy.
that, but I do.
For what? Do you know why?
It was his Lifetime Achievement Award.
Oh.
That makes sense.
What's the funniest joke you know by heart? I'm not asking you to do material. I mean like a street joke.
I like the shit I find funny is not what other people find funny. Like the shit that makes me laugh is not.
I don't know. I used to have a bunch of street jokes, but I have not thought about them in forever.
My favorite like stupid joke, it's not that funny, but it always makes me laugh, is why'd the monkey fall out of the tree?
Why?
Because it was dead. It's like so stupid, but I love it.
Yeah, that's like
so
one of those
much.
anti-jokes where you're just like, oh, you have something clever. It's like, no, I don't. I just...
Yeah. That's like the one joke that always makes me laugh.
Oh, hold on one second, guys. I'm just my shit's going mad slow right now.
Yeah, I was wondering. I was like, I don't think he's just being perfect at staying still.
We're in a simulation.
Yeah, I thought it was me, but then I was like, no, Caitlin's fine.
He was doing his Charlie Chaplin.
Yeah.
You wanted an applause?
Okay, Caitlin, it's just me and you now.
Yeah, it's okay.
We're holding this down.
So next question I wrote down.
Next question that we clearly had prepared.
Yeah. So
how you been?
been great, Didn't shave my head, just cut it. Caprio said the shark's name from Jaws' name was Bruce.
I did know that. Yeah.
Still there?
Yeah, we're still here. We're holding it down while you were gone. Nope.
I'm very pixelated.
Sorry, guys. I've got fucking 12 up there for a second.
It happens, but you're still I can hear you, but you're still frozen on my screen.
Yeah.
Well, I can hear you clearly.
That's good. All right. Well, I guess that's all that matters.
I can see your two beautiful faces. Thank you so much. Sorry for bearing with me. Technical difficulties. Okay, we're gonna go into Would You Rather then. Like, might as well. Fuck it.
It's a perfect transition.
It's like fucking Reggie was the fucking glue that held us all together.
That's all.
All right. Let's see. Would you rather your parents watched you fuck? No, sorry. Would you rather watch your parents fuck once a day for the rest of your life, or once and stop it forever?
Oh,
yeah, you're lagging out really bad.
Yeah, that was. I heard.
Sorry.
You turn into a robot.
Sorry. Technical difficulties.
All right. Whenever you're ready, try that question again. Oh no.
Oh no is right. I don't know what's happening here.
It seems like you're cutting in and out. Like all of a sudden, it's
I know. You guys are cutting in and out of me. So.
Oh.
Yeah, he told you.
All right, we'll try it again because you seem to be moving. So.
Oh
no! Oh my god! It was going fine. Then all of a sudden he yelled, "Oh no!" and he froze.
Kind of sound like you're speaking Korean.
Oh.
I mean, I do like Asian, so.
No, well, it's just me and you again.
So, about them Koreans. You want to talk about it?
Yeah, I'm a big fan of Korean food.
Mm-hmm. Big fan of Korean men. Actually,
Can't say
Filipino is my favorite type of Asian, but I'll take any.
Well, what's the difference? What's the delineation between Filipino? and Korean?
I know the difference because I'm not racist.
Yeah, that's fair. But you clearly have a preference, and I'm wondering what attributes.
I mean, if you like them enough, you know the difference.
That's fair.
Koreans are the ones that are very pretty. Like if you see a man and you're like, "Wow, he's gorgeous," he's probably Korean.
That's probably a good point. I got married in January, and at the same time, it was in Vegas, so we went to a strip club, and my stripper was very Korean and very pretty.
There you go.
Yeah.
What an ideal stripper.
What an ideal stripper. Yes, your ideal stripper.
I like that.
You won't find that
I love that this would you rather question was probably one of the worst questions to ask us, and he cut out during it.
Oh,
so I'm like, more time to not answer that.
It's really funny that, like, the moment Reggie left, everything just...
Yeah, well, he had
But the fact that... and the fact that we're still on
I know.
when the host left is really... Like, that's... Yeah. What's this app? Be live? Good app. I
like that the host is gone, but it still runs.
This podcast is sponsored.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Buy your snacks.
I don't think this podcast is sponsored, but I'd say whatever this app, Be Live, it's a good app.
Yeah, no bugs in that at all. So this means I can talk about Sex in the City.
Yeah, well, I have nothing to contribute on that. I did not watch Sex in the City.
So the best boyfriend on Sex in the City is Steve. Steve is slept on. Steve did so much for Miranda.
Who is Steve played by? Do you know? Do you know the actor's name?
I would, but I don't know it off the top of my head. I'm gonna look it up.
Yeah, go ahead. I got nothing to add to the conversation when it comes to Sex in the City. So, you want to add some factoids? While you're looking up, what made
David Eigenberg? He's also on Chicago Fire.
Haven't watched either of these shows.
Wow.
Name sounds familiar, but
Steve's the best boyfriend because he gives a shit about Miranda. He's not a fuckboy.
Well, those are two really good qualities so far.
Out of all the boyfriends, he's the best. Because all the fights that he has with Miranda make sense. And they break up for a little bit, but the reason they break up isn't too bad. So when they get back together, you don't completely hate either of them. And you kind of want it to happen. Because they start out casual and then they finally get back together and it's serious. And then Miranda...
So what happened? Well, I mean, at this point, what happened? I don't care. I'm not going to watch it. What happened?
I just love that I have that girl is in here and she's like, I've watched the entire series 30 times. Dude, I've watched that show so many times and I'm still in quarantine. I'm going to rewatch Sex in the City again.
Yeah. You got a lot of time. I've been trying to rewatch all of the MCU. It's been a lot harder than I thought because I was depressed last week, so it was hard to even just turn it on.
Yeah, I keep telling myself I'll watch the last season of BoJack Horseman, but I know how sad the last season is.
Oh, yeah, that's going to be tough.
So I don't want to be inside, can't do anything, and finish that.
Yeah. You're going to be like, oh, existential dread. I can't even go outside and talk to people about it.
Yeah, no. Because I know it's sad. I mean, the ending of the one season where he's driving and stuff, oh my God, I cried like a bitch. But hang on, let me see if he messaged me. He said, I'm fixing. I had to restart.
Yeah, starting my computer. Yeah, he sent me the same thing too.
Yeah. So this is a Sex in the City podcast now.
Yeah, this is a Sex in the one expert, one complete, not even a noob. I haven't even started. Yeah. So.
The best character.
How about we go the opposite? Least favorite boyfriend.
Oh, I mean the Russian is.
Okay, all right. Well, we talked about the Russian. All right,
But
then give me.
I also hate Richard, which is Samantha's boyfriend, because he cheats on her, and Samantha didn't deserve that.
Oh, I mean, no one really deserves.
Samantha's a powerful bitch. She didn't have to be tied down to that little ugly bastard for him to fuck that cocktail waitress in Atlantic City.
Samantha was, correct me if I'm wrong, and this is just through cultural osmosis. Samantha was the one who was very forward in her sexual appetite, right?
Yes, the icon.
So yeah, she definitely did not deserve that, because someone who knows what they wanted, especially if it's casual, should not be on the receiving end of that at all.
And she said, and he was ugly. Yeah, he really wasn't attractive either. Like the guy that they like make Samantha be serious with, they put him in like all these expensive ass suits, but it's not enough. Like, he's still not attractive. He looks like the fucking the dude that played Green Goblin, like literally. That is
Willem Dafoe?
Not James Franco, the dad.
Willem Dafoe.
I don't know his name.
Okay,
that's why I'm calling him ugly. That's why I'm calling him Ugly Dad, because I don't know his name.
Willem Dafoe is interesting looking. I wouldn't say ugly, because he's got a lot of like, he has too many defining features, you know.
Listen, you're straight.
I think it's
okay.
That's fine. Yeah.
Only straight men would say he's not ugly.
Well, yeah, I guess it's because if Willem Dafoe is ugly, what am I doing? You know.
Like, and while we're on it, Carrie gets too much shit. She really wasn't that bad of a friend. She had a lot of crap going on. She didn't want to burden her friends about it.
That's what I hear. That Carrie is not the heroine that everyone made her out to be when it first came on. But you're stumping for her.
They made her like realistic, and I feel like a lot of people think like just because she's like the main person that like, oh, she's gonna save her one. No, they made her very realistic.
Yeah, I mean, that's fair. I mean, sometimes you're just a bad friend, and but that goes through periods. Not like you're a bad friend overall.
How long does it take to restart a computer?
I don't know. I mean, it could be a potato.
I could watch Sex and the City again at this rate.
Yeah, at least get through one episode.
She was realistic. Thank you. I literally don't know this person, but I'm gonna just message them and be like, "You're my new Sex and the City friend." I don't know what else to tell you.
Well, I have a question. I mean, I can't see any of these messages because I'm just on the app.
Yeah, so mine too. It's in the like in public. Like, there's like a chat on the side.
Is there? Well,
Oh God.
Well, I can't seem to find anything. I don't know if it's just because this is the first time I'm looking at this app, but yeah, I can't see anything. I only have your screen and then mine. So
I mean, my screen's very important.
Yeah, that's fair. As the only other screen on screen right now, it's pretty important, because if you were gone, then I have to handle this shit by myself, and it would go down fast.
Yeah, I'm literally only adding this girl just so I can talk to Sex and the City with somebody.
I mean, you know, we all need our something to lean on in this quarantine, and if it's for you to message this person to talk about Sex in the City,
we're both comics.
Feel embarrassed.
We're both women. We both love Sex in the City, and our names are very similar. Her name is Kate. My name is Caitlin. So,
I mean, at this point, it's a match made in heaven.
Yeah.
So what? I mean, we're gonna stick with Sex in the City because I don't even want to pivot.
I would love this.
All right. Well, favorite episode and why? Or at least memorable one. How about that? Not even favorite one.
Favorite episode is like, honestly, like the last two episodes, because so much shit happens, but like not in a crappy way. Like, she breaks it off with that shitty guy, and like she moves to Paris for that shitty boyfriend.
No, I don't mean to stop you, but you're using a lot of she's, and there's 4 she's in my knowledge. You got to give me names. Yeah.
Carrie moves to Paris for Alexander Petrovsky, the really shitty boyfriend.
Mm-hmm. And like, that sounds the Russian. Got it.
Yes.
Got it.
And big, like, you know, he like finds her, whatever, and finds it, and then the Russian guy hit her, and Big is like, what the fuck? Oh my God, he freaks out. And then she's like pulling him like, no, you're not going to do anything. And then it's like this really like comedic scene where they kind of just like fall, like, and he's trying to be so tough, and they end up just like falling, and like they just start like,
cutting
laughing.
his legs out from underneath him. Okay,
yeah. And like it's just really funny because like, it's just a really funny scene, but it's also nice because like Big like didn't give a shit and would have never done anything like that for Carrie, but he finally turns around and like goes to get her. And he like, yes, go get her, girl. Yeah. And he asks for the friend's permission to like go and get her. And like they know that she's miserable with the Russian.
Got it. So they kind of like, in the sense of like every television ensemble, they went to her family and got her permission. Yeah. Got the permission.
Because
now I have a question.
She's in Paris and she loves fashion, so it's kind of like, is she actually miserable there? But they know she is because he's not the right guy.
Right.
Big is the right guy.
I have a question. Russian asshole hits Cat. Does he get away with it? Does nothing happen to him? Is there no repercussions? Like, besides losing Carrie, but that's like the bare minimum?
Because of the time it was made, it isn't like that graphic. Like, it's very quick that you don't even realize it really happens.
Yeah, no, I get that.
It's like kind of an accident, but he does like hit her.
Oh, okay. So
yeah, like it's not like he's mad and he does it, but it's an accident. But like he does hit her and doesn't seem to care that he like did, even though it was an accident.
So in the movies that came out, is one of the movies
about
like
the movies because they're not canon?
Okay, I was just wondering if they had like had maybe some justice.
I have a lot of problems with the movies. Because if Dan leaves this in, I'm gonna laugh so fucking hard.
What, Caprio?
No, if Farley leaves this in his YouTube video, me just talking about Sex and City.
Yeah.
Okay, the first Sex and the City movie is really good as a movie, but they took those characters and they made them do a lot of out of character things they would never do. Like Steve would have never cheated on Miranda, so that needs to go away. Samantha and Smith would never break up because they were perfect for each other, and y'all are ageist. And Smith is a much younger guy that Samantha was in a relationship with, but he shaved his head when she had cancer so they could both be bald together. So no, Smith wouldn't dump her. I'm sorry.
So I just, because this is very, I'm just trying to find like an analog, something that I can relate to. I don't know. I'm assuming you've seen the Star Wars movies. The most recent ones.
I definitely lie about how much of them I've seen.
That's fine. That's fair. That's a totally fine.
My line is, "Oh my god, I love Boba Fett. I wish he was in more. I love his jetpack."
Oh, good call.
I literally, they pick up lives on men and they fall for it.
That's fair.
Yeah.
But what in the most recent trilogies of movies, the second one was very divisive, and people have said similar things that a lot of characters made what they perceive to be out of character. Like,
you know
so
what?
This is your last
this connection
Jedi in this sense.
Is actually perfect.
Okay, great. I'm so glad that I made this.
This is actually the perfect connection because you're right. Like, especially because with the old guy, with the fucking, I don't remember his name, Palpatine, whatever.
Okay, yeah.
Like the thing that they ruined with him. Isn't he like suddenly that girl's dad or something? And like, but they can't talk about it, and they never would. Yeah,
for the whole trilogy.
Yeah,
the sequel. If you have not seen it, please leave.
I know so much about it because of my friends. So I'm like, you know, I did like that. I saw Solo, and everyone shit on it, but I liked it.
Yeah, I didn't see it in theaters because I was afraid I was going to like it, but I think because I backed off so much from the hype, I actually really enjoyed it a lot for like what it was. It wasn't great, but it was fun.
Yeah. I mean, I thought it was good. Like a lot of people shit on that. I was like, it was the worst movie ever. I'm like, it was not boring, so relax.
Yeah. But, you know, Star Wars fans, I mean, you're just getting, you know, dick just from saying Boba Fett, you know, so you can see that some people really care about it. You know?
Oh, Boba Fett's always a good one to go on because, like, it's good for people you know aren't like a real fan.
Yeah, because they
I know I'm not going to be quizzed for someone that's favorite character is Boba Fett.
That's fair, because you're like, oh, she must understand the extended universe lore around Boba Fett.
Yeah.
By the way, I know none of it. I'm purely a movie fan of Star Wars.
Yeah.
So, but I've heard people go, oh yeah, the lore around it. Yeah. I get you.
So,
That's very smart. I appreciate it.
Barely in the movies. Not much research. Ladies, feel free to use it.
Yeah, if you're looking for some sweet Star Wars dick,
I mean, a lot of men watch it, so can't go wrong.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, now it'd be fine because that encompasses probably most of the male population.
I was watching one of my quarantine watches was a really old video of like the first Star Wars movie when it was like in the theaters and like the people lining up for it and they were like freaking out, and it was funny because of like they clearly haven't seen the movie yet, so all their responses are like, ooh. Not gonna like that.
Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, like just like the man on the street, just like, oh, what do you think of the movie, kind of deal.
Yeah, and it's like it was like a really old clip of like everyone out there and they were being interviewed and all their answers like didn't age well with the movie, so it's pretty funny.
It is. I mean, yeah, it's that the just the whole. It's crazy to think that it was such a big movie, but it's such like a big deal in people's lives now, comparatively just being like a fun movie that people watch.
Yeah,
back in
because like I love Sailor Moon, and like that got like a reboot a couple of years ago. So now it's like it used to be impossible to get merchandise for that, but now it's like you can get it in Hot Topic, and like that wasn't a thing for the longest time because they
it's funny. I
love
was
it.
Never
I love it. Sailor Moon shit's everywhere, but.
I was never a big fan of Sailor Moon, obviously, as a guy. I was more Dragon Ball Z, if we're going just Japanese anime. But I do remember it being around a lot because my younger sister watched it. So I always thought it had like a much more outsized appreciation than it did until the reboot happened. And I was like, oh, no, everyone loves it now.
Yeah. Because like, but also it's like awkward because I really love Sailor Moon, like will have tattoos for Sailor Moon, but like, it's awkward because I have a Sailor Moon wallet and people will be like, oh yeah, my favorite's the green one. And I'm like, I don't even know her name and that's your favorite?
Yeah. You're like, what are 3 songs from the green,
I love that Dan's still not here.
Yeah, no, this is great. I mean, it's even great because like me and you have never met in real life. This is the first time we've had any sort of, but I think we're holding it.
Hanging out after a show, and everyone away, but I don't feel like driving yet because I kind of have a long drive. But you're kind of cool.
Oh man, that's like a great. This is that you just created a podcast idea of just like 2 comics who have like, and this is like there's no real host. Maybe there is one. Okay, I'm going to pitch you a podcast right now, just because it's just like
I also
it's just
love
called like.
That this is live on Dan's Facebook, and whoever is friends with Dan is like, where is Dan, and who are these people?
Where's Dan, and who are these 2 people who we may have met once, probably not, But here's my idea. So there's like a host who starts off the show, who knows both parties, but the 2 parties don't know each other, and the host is like, hey, I'm going to leave. And then just the two people have to make the rest of the podcast work. Like you said, it's like that weird thing where you're in a group of people, you're all talking, but then everyone else kind of disperses, but you're still in this conversation.
And it's perfect because realistically, people don't watch the podcast that they're on.
Yeah.
So you get a lot of episodes out of it.
Yeah. I think we just right now we came up with I think a pretty good podcast idea. Will I follow through on it? Probably not, but it's a.
Someone can steal it. I don't care.
Someone could steal it.
It's only gonna last 10 episodes. People are gonna catch on.
Yeah, well, I mean, I think that's part. I think you tell people that that's what's going to happen. I don't think you're trying to surprise them. I think the 2 comics know that they're coming in, but they don't know who. Kind of like I had no idea who was going to be on tonight before. Did you?
No.
So
we have a podcast idea. I have a TV show idea. Room Raiders, but less creepy. Just putting them in the van.
Wait. So you said Room Raiders?
Remember Room Raiders where they would literally shove the people into a van? Just Room Raiders, but consensual when they throw you in the van.
Got it. Well, yeah. I mean, really into like disturbing the peace when it came to like reality shows like that back. I don't know, just like even Next. Remember Next?
Oh, dude, that was one of the best shows. They should bring that back.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they've been kind of still playing with it. I mean, like Love Is Blind was kind of like that. Obviously,
A lot of people liked it, but it was too slow for me. I couldn't get into it.
I only watched the last episode because my wife had like watched most of it, and then she's like, "I'm gonna watch the last episode." It was great. Like I learned so much. I got to ask questions. It was
I
great.
really wanted someone to be ugly.
There were some annoying people, but no one was like.
Everyone was
disgusting.
conventionally attractive, so it's like Love is average looking, or above average.
Love can get pretty ugly pretty quick.
I wanted someone just like unconventional looks on that show really bad.
Yeah, like the premise of like meeting someone without seeing them there should be like a couple of uggos, but with like a great
or just
personality.
like something's up.
That's
throw in someone with like a I don't know, a disability. Come on.
even just something dumb like they have like a weird birthmark on
Throw in a mole.
Yeah, a mole.
And then you're a dick because they've got a mole. Oh, they wear a crutch sometimes.
yeah, just something with like a
weird walk. Why not?
Yeah, a weird walk, a weird limp.
A walk that's like a little too open in the legs.
Oh yeah, where you're just like it's just bam. Oh, and I've seen that. I've seen, like the big duck walk.
I think that's like a condition, though.
Yeah, I think so too.
Like it's like someone I knew, like I grew up with, had it, and they were like, "Yeah, I know, I walk like fucking Tommy Pickles." I'm like, I didn't even say anything, dude. Like you.
Were you thinking it though?
It's a condition. I don't know what it's called, but like you know how Tommy Pickles like walks like.
Yeah. Oh, what was it? I finally caught up on something that was taking the internet by storm. That whole 90 Day Fiance, Big Ed.
My mom loves that shit.
Oh, my wife has been watching so much of that.
So you know the fat guy with like the really hot skinny girl, like he has no neck.
Yeah, that's Big Ed. That was the one that I just caught up on today because I kept seeing him. I'm like, don't look into it. Don't look. And then I just had to look up like TLC fat guy. That's how I found it. I didn't even know it was 90 Day Fiance. I had to write TLC fat guy, and I felt bad. I'm like, I don't want to like fuck, but how else do I describe this dude?
I know like what happens. Like
I don't care. I mean, spoilers,
I haven't seen it, but like it's really easy to find out. But like, so you know how the girl always wears like a necklace with the heart?
Yeah.
That is from her lesbian lover that lives in the U.S.
Whoa.
Yeah, because people found her Facebook, and she's like married to a woman now.
Oh,
and like that necklace she's wearing the whole time is from her lesbian lover.
Oh, Big Ed, not having a good. I hope you still get to get that dog.
I saw the clip where he like thought she was gross because she didn't shave her legs, and I was like, I cannot. I was like, I'm happy she's gay now.
Yeah, like I mean, look at you, dude. There's a lot about you that just like, oh, something went wrong.
You Daniel says, "Hi, Kyle. Woo, miss you, buddy."
Oh yeah, it's a former guest. I did watch a little bit of her episode. And
Dan's had a technical difficulty for a while, so we've just been chatting.
Yeah, we've been holding down this podcast for like the last 20 minutes, and I'm gonna say, a good job.
Good treat.
I think, yeah. We came up with a podcast idea. We have a television show where it's like Room Raiders but gentle. So
transition to Dan asking us very gross questions after this.
Yeah, it was about to be Would You Rather, and one of them was either our parents watching us have sex or us watching and I think that wasn't even correct.
And anyone from my personal life realizes how awkward that question is. So
yeah. Do you
want
to get into that story?
In my case. So I'll just leave it at that.
All right, yeah, that's a tease if anyone ever wants to. I felt like I had something else, but I don't want to run out of steam here. We gotta see if Dan's gonna.
I did have one of my exes from 9 years ago reach out to me during quarantine.
Interesting. Okay, let's first question. Are they single currently?
Yeah, but of course they are.
Okay. All right. Are you single currently?
Yes.
Okay, interesting. I'm assuming by saying obviously, there's no like, oh, maybe. I mean, obviously not even maybe
If it
because
was
you don't.
9 years ago, I hope to God my tastes have changed.
That's fair. That's like not even for the. I don't know this person, but even better or for worse, your taste should change within a decade.
I just don't think someone I liked a decade ago would be relevant still.
That's fair.
One of those people, it was one of those guys that was like, you don't belong here. We need to travel. You should travel with me. And I'm like,
that's so weird.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I don't like anything about your personality. Let's do something about that. That's what that sounds like.
Always dressed really nice, very expensive colognes. And I'm like, you have a rich family.
I had a girlfriend like right after high school.
That's disgusting.
After we were done dating, I realized that she had no personality traits of her own. She just liked whatever the boyfriend liked.
Yeah.
I was like, wow, I can't believe she's into everything I'm into. And then when we broke up and she started dating someone else, I'm like, oh no, she just takes whoever she's dating.
Yeah, a lot of girls. I'm not gonna say a lot, but there are girls like that. Like I've noticed because I game a lot, so like I have a lot of gaming buddies, and I realize like a lot of like gamer guys have girlfriends that like only look at Facebook all day, and that's their only hobby, and then they're mad because they're on their video games. It's like you just need a hobby.
Yeah. That's like the one.
Like,
that's like the one thing that that's like the one thing I've always enjoyed about me and my wife. Like she'll go out with her friends, I'll go out and do comedy, like, and then we'll just come home and just we all have we have our separate lives, but we're also together. So that was like, well, I was like, oh wow, this is what life is like. Like
yeah,
it was
so important. Like that's like how you have a healthy relationship.
Yeah.
I need someone like out of my stuff. Like people are like, oh, don't you want someone that games with you? I'm like, not really. Like.
Yeah, I mean, you have to have some shared
if they played some things with me, but like that's such like a bro time. I don't want a significant other in that.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of the same thing with comedy. I'm not be like, hey, come to every open mic I go to. Like that's just not. That's like, I mean, first off, it's just like you're not gonna like what happens, like at all. I don't even like what happens, but But it just, I mean, you got to keep things separate.
Yeah.
But you still have to have some shared interest, hopefully.
It's like nice because she's being supportive, but you're also like you don't want to burn her out on that stuff.
Exactly, and you don't want to burn anyone out.
Comedy's amazing, and only invite her to the amazing things.
Yes.
Like, it's always like this. It's always packed.
No, I mean she knows. She's like, "How was it tonight?" And I'd be like, "Oh, I'm going to give you the real rundown. I don't sugarcoat it, but But I would never be like, "You should come,"
Yeah, no. I never.
And I can't imagine.
I never want people at if I'm dating someone, I like never want them at something. But if they like reach a point where they're so excited, I'm like, fine.
Yeah, you have to kind of have to feed it a little bit. Like, all right, Man, we are doing so well. I want to.
I mean, honestly, go us.
Yeah.
What do you think about this webcam lighting? Killing it?
It's not bad. And you got a good key light in the back to get the back of the room, but you are like there's very few shadows. Like if you turn that's perfect. But if you turn
that I made to make sure this was movie ready.
Unfortunately, I only have like one light right up there, which is kind of backlighting me right now. So
I'm very stoked because again, my skincare, like I'm already because I like do makeup, so I'm obviously really into like skincare. But like it's been like heightened because I truly have the time to do all those steps, and I'm like, people can really.
Well, do you think once the quarantine breaks, you're going to be like, I've never looked better?
I mean, I'm kind of already there because
that means you're ready to.
A lot of my skin problems have like become way less, and I've like noticed that. Oh, he joined. I think. Oh, maybe it was just.
I only see.
I thought he.
Oh wait. I mean, maybe it was because I see a blank screen now.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't see anything.
There we go. Oh, and an outfit change.
Oh my god. But there's still no movement I don't hear anything.
He's probably so shocked that we're still here.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Lesser guests would
Don't know each
would leave. Would be like, all right, that's the end of the show.
other. I revel in awkward situations. It's my
I'll be
favorite.
right there. Guys.
Yeah, okay. All right. Take your time, man.
Oh, he's outside now, I think.
Oh my god, he might be. I just thought it was a dark room.
Change of scenery.
I mean, I'm just doing this on my phone.
Yep.
So-
I'm just on a desktop. Really just want to open up League of Legends and crash my ship, you know? Richard Dweck said, ooh, oh, cool, Kyle Groom.
Thanks, Dweck.
I forgot to read that. It's been there a while. He's probably
That's
gone
fine.
by now.
That's fine. He doesn't. Oh well, that was a good time. Yeah, Dweck's a good dude.
I like that he said cool.
Yeah.
Good thing I posted a selfie before this so I can check my likes, you know?
Yeah, that's always good. I didn't do any of that. I got nothing to look forward to after this. My wife's like my wife's like, I'll watch something, and then within like 15 minutes of this podcast started, she passed out. So
Oh, there you go. I'm gonna try not to go to sleep at 4 or 5. I'm gonna try. Oh, he's still there. He says, I'm gonna try to go to sleep before 4 a.m. today.
I mean, that is an admirable goal. I've been going to bed at like 12 and 1, like I was when I was going out all the time. So it's not like I'm throwing it too much. I've just been trying. I was like, that was the one thing, because I had gotten laid off 2 years prior, and everything was all out of whack. And I was just like, I can't do that again to myself.
Yeah. It's just
Yeah.
like, well,
So I. No, it's easy. It's easy just to be like, well, what's time at this point in this point of life?
it's like, listen, I'm keeping up with my other stuff. So,
Well, I mean, I guess it's easier because like it's easier for me because my wife's still going to work because she works at like a soap company and she's like the only one in her office, so she still has to go to work. So she goes to bed at a regular time. I guess that kind of keeps me in check a little bit.
I've got nothing to keep me in check. I've just got people that keep wanting to play video games with me still. So
That's fair.
because my one group will go off and they'll go to bed because they've kind of got
Yes.
like a life still. Like most of their jobs are just part-time now. And but then my second group comes on that doesn't have a
Oh,
job.
so you just kind of hop groups. You're like, oh, okay, it's the late shift now. Essentially, you're working a double, and you see one shift go off, and you work the next shift.
Yeah, I'm polyamorous with my gaming friends.
Well, listen, you gotta keep it fresh. Can't expect just to have the one group.
I wonder what Dan's doing outside.
I wonder what Dan's doing at all.
I like that.
I wonder,
Like he's restarting, and now he was outside. Outfit change. Hang on one
yeah,
second.
it's
Still nothing.
yeah. He's like, I'll be there. It's very funny. I have to. It's.
I like that we're committing to the bit so much that we just didn't leave on top of it.
No.
We need some entertainment during this time.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. That's how I'm thinking about it. I don't even think this is a podcast. This is just public service for anyone who's still watching.
This is just hang out. Yeah, it's been a good 30 minutes. Because 9:20
it has been.
said I'm fixing.
Oh wow, yeah, and it was even before that it was like starting to go. So it's been wow. That is. Now I have a question because I saw this before, and you have do you have some sort of animal that lives with you?
Yeah, my corgi.
And I saw you let the corgi out at one point. Did you let the corgi back in?
No, but I hear her feet, but I know she doesn't want to come in this room.
Got it.
Oh yeah.
Hey,
What's up?
How-
guys? Sorry about
hey
that.
man. No, it's all right.
I don't know,
What happened?
dude. It's something with this this app. I just couldn't connect. I just like went to like my Wi-Fi and just connected. I'm so sorry.
It's fine. We had a very.
Sorry. I see that. I see the fucking thing going off. Like everyone's commenting. This is more comments. This might be the best thing from this podcast.
So here's I'm gonna give you a quick recap of what happened. So we started going into Sex and the City. I was getting explained a lot. Like I was understanding a lot of what was happening. The movies aren't canon, by the way. Those two movies
Are they not canon?
They're not canon. They're
this
not
whole
canon.
time I thought different.
Yeah, no, not canon. For her, the movies are kind of like her Last Jedi, where like character choices were made, and she did not agree with them at all. So,
oh well, I can't believe that.
Well, I mean, you better believe it, buddy, because that's what she said.
You better believe it, buddy.
and then we pitched a podcast idea, and it kind of came from this, where it's just like, you know what, like when you're at like a show or a mic and you start like hanging out with a couple of people, and then you get into a conversation, and then everyone else leaves.
No, I don't talk to anyone.
No, you don't talk to anyone.
I don't talk to
this
those
is what
garbage
happens
people.
This is what happens at other places where you're just talking to someone, and then everyone else leaves, and now this person you've never met before, you're just in this long conversation. That's the podcast. Someone hosts the podcast for the first 15 minutes with two guests who've never met each other, and then leaves, and then let them take the rest of the way.
It's a great idea.
Yeah,
I'm glad I'm the catalyst for this. I'm glad I'm the catalyst for this.
Yeah. No, I mean,
I'm sorry to say that since I had to ditch the sound effects, so now we have to deal with. I'm sorry, guys. I'm very upset. And now what am I supposed to?
I don't know.
You know what I mean? I don't know. Dude, I was so ready to Hulk out and throw this laptop across the fucking room, and I was so mad. But you guys, like, I'm actually like
angry.
What?
You'd be poor and angry, just like the Hulk.
Yes, poor and angry. Although I'll say this: currently, not poor, doing fine.
So, yeah, we were.
Like, I'm doing
I think
fine.
we were talking a little bit when we first got on. It was like with all these checks and my severance that I got, I'm doing pretty good financially.
Yeah,
right now.
Financially, this is the best thing that ever happened to me. But
it's sad that like, oh man, people are dying, but I am thriving right now.
Yeah, I know. I mean, it helps that my last name is actually Purell. So.
So
you guys want to play
Nick Purell?
Nick Purell. That's actually Dan's my middle name, and Farley is just made up because I lost my virginity during Tommy Boy. That's a good question. How'd you guys lose your virginity?
I have like a sweet story, so mine's like not funny.
Neither is mine.
Oh, mine's terrible.
Yeah, I was like raised on like a lot of Catholic guilt, so like I
me too.
tell someone I loved, so I don't have like a crazy story.
Oh, mine was like my first girlfriend. No Catholic guilt. Raised Catholic, did not care about Catholicism. And
what do you mean?
No, but I was like, what do you mean? What do I mean?
What do you mean? Why would you not care? Never mind.
I'm just saying. But I was the nerdy kid that somehow like beat everyone else to the punch, and everyone's like, "You?" I'm like, "I know. I couldn't believe it either." That's essentially my story. First girlfriend. That was I did it.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, my story's not interesting.
What's your problem now?
Excuse me. Jesus Christ. Dude, I'm
right there,
about to fucking lose my goddamn mind right now. You have no idea.
Well, and I won't tell you that the person I lost my virginity to I was with for 2 years after.
I lost my virginity to a girl who I found out later that she was my first, and we were 16, and I was her 39th.
39th?
That was a classy broad.
Yeah.
And you know what? And from now, like looking back on it, after 39, I think she should have been better at it. But,
I mean, unfortunate. Did not
all
learn
her
the lessons.
opponents were all they didn't have a championship belt.
No, I got mine was during Remember the Titans. We were watching it on TV. Not like fucking. Well, Ryan Gosling turned me on in that, but I digress. But at the while we're like doing the deed, she gets a call on her cell phone, and she fucking answers it, which to this day I don't understand why. And it's her friend saying that she just got engaged. And then me being all nervous and stuff, and 16 years old, just
Like, and then it didn't work out.
The girl that I lost my virginity to, my first girlfriend, 6 months later would be like, "Hey, we should see other people, but we should also still see each other. And also, you don't see any other people. I'll just sleep with your friends." And I was like, "Okay, because I love you."
Oh, you cuck. Oh,
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And then
I'm so sorry, man.
I'm probably friends with
it's
her.
Sorry. Dude, I wish
no.
at times like this, I wish I was your uncle. Oh,
Yeah.
I
No.
would've been
I learned after that one. That was a learning
Yeah, girls
experience.
like that, just don't give them money on top of it.
Yeah. No. That was shit.
Just don't
Luckily,
let them
she was.
use your car. Also,
unless that's the whole thing. Like, it's like, oh, we're doing this. We're exchanging money for these services.
yeah,
Then it's like, okay, we're all on the same page here.
it's okay if she's an entrepreneur.
Oh, guys, I got
Yeah.
a great thing that happened to me today. I finally
Yeah.
got my Super Nintendo. I bought a Super Nintendo on Valentine's Day, and it just got here today.
Oh wow! And is it like an original OG
No,
Super Nintendo?
the NES, SEN is
Oh, nice.
NES Classic.
Nice, yeah.
So I will be playing Contra later.
Very nice. I still have my original one. I think at my parents' house.
I do too. I have mine, but it's all hooked up, but I don't have all those games. I have a lot of shitty games.
Yeah, the only game that
we had a lot of bad games too. Like this shitty like motorcycle game where like you were kind of never really truly on the road.
Yeah, like dude, I think I have like Mortal Kombat 3. I'm not gonna play Mortal Kombat 3.
No, I have some. I have like Link to the Past. I have Super Mario
I don't
World.
have that. I don't have that. I have them
Teenage
now.
Mutant Turtles in Time. Ooh,
I don't have. Oh, dude, I love Turtles in Time.
Turtles in Time. That was one where when I was a kid and I beat it, I understood what satisfaction of like completing something felt like because it was so tough. Shredder was incredibly difficult.
That's correct. And dude, the hardest one was when you had to throw the guys at the screen.
Yes, and that's the only thing you wanted to do because you felt so accomplished.
Yes, that's correct, and made them laugh. Okay, we're gonna play Would You Rather. I play the bumper now because I've teased you. I've cock teased you guys enough with this. Would you watch your parents fuck once a day for the rest of your life, or have a threesome with them once and make it stop?
I'd be the first one, hands down.
Yeah, I'd be in the back. I'd be fucking heckling and shit. I'd be like, just. I do that. I've asked this question on here before. That when I'm in my garage where I do the show, I just turn off all the lights. This is what I would do. I'd turn off all the lights and just sit there with a cigarette, like.
Technically, you can get cucked in a threesome, so.
Ooh,
that's correct.
You can.
That's
a very easy option.
But I didn't think about that.
It'd be terrible be terrible if you were cucked by your dad.
I mean, if it only has to happen once on top of it.
Yes, that's correct.
Yeah, I didn't think about the being cucked part. That is, I chose poorly. That's a.
You chose poorly.
That's exactly what I was referencing. It's a good call.
Yes,
that's a good Indiana Jones.
I'm actually Last Crusade, the first movie I ever saw in the movie theater. I'm actually looking at a framed poster of it that I have up right now. So I'll go to the next one. Would you rather have explosive diarrhea for the rest of your life, or listen to Nickelback for 10 hours a day for 14 years?
The Nickelback one, because I have horrible anxiety already, and that shit fucks with my stomach. I don't need my anxiety stomach on top of the diarrhea. I really don't.
Yeah, I don't have anxiety, but I would also for 14 years.
Like
I can handle that.
If I can choose like early 90s Nickelback, like if it can be Figured You Out and How You Remind Me.
Hell, even
it just has to be Nickelback.
Yeah, like if I can choose, like it's not good, but like if I'm gonna pick, like it's those songs.
I have a friend who unironically loves Nickelback, and I will say he got me to admit that the song
means you
Animal,
don't have a friend, by the way.
Yeah, that's fair. He was my best man, but okay. He got me to admit that Animal wasn't a terrible song.
Well, Was that how he became best man?
No. This was I enjoyed him despite his terrible music choices.
Dude, honestly though, like, do you know, kind of a side topic, but you mentioned Animal. Do you know how long it took me to realize that the song Panama by Van Halen wasn't Animal? Like, it was a very long time. Like,
yeah, that's fair. I can see that.
With
maybe
a lot of songs.
like a year ago, I realized.
Wow, that's a very long time then.
Yeah. It was way too long.
Yeah, for sure.
Would you rather have permanent clown face or permanent clown clothes?
Clothes if I can alter.
Clothes.
Clothes what?
Yeah.
If I can can I alter the clothes?
No. Well, you can alter them, but you can never actually take them off. Like, it has to be like if you're making a character in a game, but all of a sudden it's just on you. It's just on you.
I can make clown clothes work because I've cosplayed, but not the clown face.
I'm going clown face because I'm thinking about the heat in the summer. That would be brutal.
Well, because I make balloon animals. I mentioned this before, and I have dressed up as a clown, and I have a clown costume that is actually quite airy, and it's not terrible. You're thinking of like old school clown. No. I'm talking like clown that's got like big baggy shorts with like suspenders. It's top notch, and I'd be okay with wearing that for the rest of my life.
My dog wants to get in the room.
So I wasn't sure if that was a room before, and I was like, did she just let her dog outside and never got it?
It's kind of a room is a special word. I'd prefer to think of it as a cell. Dude, I was so mad for like 20 minutes right there.
I can imagine.
The maddest I've been in a very long time.
Yeah, I was just like, man, I can't believe. I but it must feel good during quarantine to feel something, Not
that. Not that. Like, it was just like blood raging. Like I was so close to just throwing this laptop across right into
But
the wall.
we stuck it out. I think we did.
I know, dude. I'm so proud of both of you. You guys did so well. I mean, Jesus Christ.
I just revel in awkward moments, and I was committing to the bit.
I would have
same.
I would have 100% deserted, and then I would have been like, I was fully expecting to text both of you and be like, hey, come back.
Yeah, I mean, if we were in quarantine, I probably would have left.
Thanks, guys.
No, I mean, it's still only 10 o'clock. I had nothing else going on, so.
Well, usually it ends at 10, but since we're here and we're doing this now.
This is the late night version. This is Colonel Mastodon After Dark.
That means we do it in the nude, everybody.
Even better. I just took my shirt off. You're like, this shirt is now forever ruined.
Abe Lincoln will never fucking listen to it. Okay. Would you rather use sandpaper as toilet paper or hot sauce as eye drops?
Oh, that is rough. No pun intended.
Ooh, it's rough. Ooh, yeah.
Probably the sandpaper, because I fucking just like even accidentally getting like shampoo or something in your eyes is a nightmare. I don't want
that's correct.
Hot sauce.
I'll do the sandpaper too, because I mean I have no respect for my asshole to begin with. So
I respect my butthole like I should. So I'm thinking like hot sauce in the eye, and then I just have to get into the shower immediately, and just that's it.
Yeah, but if hot sauce is in my eye, I have to eat my eye.
Sauce, so I don't want to disrespect my asshole.
I'm sticking with my my choice.
Meanwhile, I eat burritos from 7-Eleven, so whatever. And plus, if I put hot sauce on my eye, then I have to eat my eye.
That's just the law.
All right. Would you rather have a 1-minute conversation with yourself 10 years in the future or 10 years in the past?
10 years in the past.
Just be like, buy Bitcoin and leave.
Well, yeah, that'd be one of it, but also be like, hey, don't be afraid to do the things you want to do. That's the one thing, because that's the one regret. Is like, I'm doing the things I want to do. I just kind of wish I started earlier.
Yeah, I'd also be like, you're gonna meet this girl. It's not gonna end well. I'll see you later.
Yeah, I would just be like, skinny white boys as musicians, Reconsider.
Oh, yeah, fair.
Reconsider. Find guys with jobs in your early 20s.
Yeah,
Facts.
honestly. Stop.
Well, I mean, that would be tough. Like, in your early 20s, find jobs. What year is this? 2010? Oh, yeah, we're still knee deep in a recession. Good call.
Yeah. Followed by remember condoms. I'm kidding. I know you're not gonna.
You just laugh you both laugh at each other, high five, and then that's when you fade
I
back
feel
to
like
the
I'm
future.
visiting myself, myself in the prison. Mine would all be about the money. Would you rather eat chocolate flavored shit or shit flavored chocolate?
Chocolate flavored shit.
I'm going shit flavored chocolate because at least it's chocolate.
Yeah, I mean chocolate. But I've had a horrible chocolate before.
Oh, okay.
Well, that's true. All right, this one's so gross. But would you rather eat a sandwich just destroyed with your father's cum is just riddled all over it, or do a shot of your mom's period blood?
Oh,
I mean, period might be good for you.
It might be, but you know what? The sandwich would still probably taste like a sandwich.
Yeah.
I'm going the
I don't
sandwich,
know.
by the way. The sandwich would take longer.
I'm a feminist, so I'm going to have the period one.
I'm going to go with sandwich too. I don't like it, but...
Valid point. I love period blood, so... I love eggs in the morning.
Yeah.
And I love Bloody Marys, so...
Put them together. What do you get? Period blood. Okay. This is the scenario. You die. Would you rather your body be found on a pile of drugs with naked pictures of kids all around you, or on a pile of $20 million in cash with a naked dead kid next to you?
So one is just a bunch of kids, but no cash.
No cash. A bunch of pictures of naked children. You have a bunch of kiddie porn all around you.
I mean...
By the way, thank God Reggie left for this question.
For some reason.
Yes. Yeah. That's a good call. Vote Reggie Parker whenever the election
Vote
is.
Reggie Parker for Board of Education.
I'm not getting this updated chat. That's thing.
Neither am I. Dude, this shit is fucking up.
Yeah, I haven't been able to see the chat since the beginning, so I just been getting
this thing is fucking dude, it was logging me out. It was like, yeah, where there's errors. I'm trying to fucking I'm running around. Oh, I'm so mad. Never mind. Go ahead.
I would say the cash and the one dead kid, because it just seems like maybe he just had a kid and he had a weird suicide pact,
Or maybe I'm going with you 100% because it doesn't say how the kid died. It doesn't say that I killed him.
Yeah.
From my furious raping. But I'm going the dead kid because that just questions. That whoever killed me killed that kid.
Exactly. Yeah, and that could. Oh, I didn't even. It's a very good point. Yeah.
See, I'm an idea. That's why I'm a scientist.
My cooking, and that's why all the kids are dead.
What? What'd you say?
I'm just relying on the kids ate my cooking, and that's why they're all dead.
Are you a terrible cook?
Yes.
Yeah. I'm actually very good at cooking because I actually take the time to do it.
No.
This question doesn't work for. This only works for dudes.
Yeah.
The question is: would you rather take it in the ass and get a blowjob, or give it in the ass and give a blowjob?
Yeah, that doesn't work for women.
Yeah, it doesn't
yeah,
work.
that doesn't really. Yeah, I can see why that would be.
Like, either's fine. It's like, did he say call me yet?
Would you rather fuck the most hideous, smelliest, Quasimodo-looking person you could possibly think of, or fuck the most beautiful person you could think of, but they just died?
Quasimodo. I'll take live over dead any day.
Yeah, I'm fine with an ugly person in the dark.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I think I'm going with the corpse on this one.
I mean, I can understand that, but I just
because I
don't know how.
It didn't say anything about like he smells bad on top of it.
No, like they died like 15 minutes ago.
No, it's too long.
From a heart attack. too.
No. I like doing all the work, but that's a little excessive.
That's really like you might as well just fuck a pool cue at that point. Would you rather be a superhero that doesn't really have any superpowers, i.e., Batman? You don't have any of the money, like a Batman type of superhero, the one that like the Punisher,
a budget Batman. Got it.
Yes, or be a cartoon.
Be a cartoon.
Yeah, I want to be a cartoon.
I'd love to be a cartoon. I'd be Woody Woodpecker all day.
That's a dream gig. Of cartoon.
Would you rather drown or burn?
Both suck.
I mean, I could do burn because I could do makeup to cover it up anyways, because I know how to do that.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah, do you die?
So yes.
Oh,
well, I want to
you
do
can
my
drown.
makeup for my funeral when I'm dead.
You can
Cover
drown
my burn.
and still live.
You leave like notes for your fucking mortician. Like, this is what you're gonna have to do.
It.
It's actually just a video will. Just like I knew this was going to
There's
happen.
I knew in my life that will cover my burns for me, so I don't.
I'll take drown because it's a lot less painful. But
yeah.
But I was the sound effects guy, dude.
Yeah, I was like, oh, I can look at the chat on this like other tablet I have, and it pulled up a video.
I don't know if this works for Caitlin either, but I'm gonna still ask it because I want to hear Kyle's response. Would you rather? Hey, that was me.
That was you. I was looking at a comment.
Would you rather suck Tom Brady's dick on the 50-yard line during the Super Bowl or go to prison for 30 years?
Oh man, a couple weeks ago,
and this is federal. This is federal prison.
No, I understand, but my with that, it hasn't changed. A month ago, 2 months ago, I would say no. I would go to federal prison, 100%. Tom Brady now in the Bucs as a Jets fan. All right, I'll go down on the champ. Like he can.
I'm definitely sucking his dick on the 50-yard line.
So what did Tom Brady do? That's bad.
He beat the shit out of the Jets for what? 20 years?
His entire career.
I was waiting for him to have murdered someone because he's attractive. I don't.
Yeah, no, he didn't. He hasn't done anything. It's
no, he's fine. He's
just
totally
so good.
fine.
He's so good.
He's just ungodly good for ungodly long amount of time.
All right, here's one for both of you. Would you rather fuck Jared from Subway or Donald Trump?
Jared from Subway.
I can't because isn't Jared from Subway a pedophile?
Well, see that's different for you than for me. I'm fucking Jared.
Yeah, you're giving it to him.
At least Trump can get it up because I'm not a child.
Yeah. Well, then again, I mean, he does tend to skew lower.
I mean, Trump has a lot of money though, so maybe it'll be a nice one. I don't want to do it, but I don't want to fuck up.
Well, he has enough to pay people off. He has enough to pay off.
It's enough to save this country. I'll do it.
Oh, you know what? The president's been fucking me for years. I might as well return the phone.
Exactly.
That is the only good reason I heard for
love this question. This is my favorite question, and I know exactly what sound effect I'd play when I asked it. But would you rather get $200,000 in cash guaranteed, or take a 50-50 shot at getting $1 million?
200,000 cash guaranteed. Fucking invest and not now, but invest and
make that $1
million
because I have a gambling problem.
I'm a gambler too. That's dude. I have a button for a slot machine that would be playing. It's like, I'll tell you what I'm doing.
Yeah, I'm like, no, I love to gamble, and I love
to gamble too, but I'm taking the easy money.
The way I'm thinking about it though, the money doesn't exist.
Yeah, so, it's a rush knowing I might have gotten.
Yeah,
that, even
dude,
if I don't get it. It's
that's
exciting.
fair.
And for that coin toss, my dick is going to be.
So you're saying even if you lose, you're gonna get stimulated in a way
that's
that you've
exciting
never been.
They could have gotten it.
Correct.
Okay, that's fair. I'm still taking easy money.
I'll be right. I will be right at the bar with 4 shots in front of me and hitting on the ugliest person I've ever seen in my life.
That's fair. I mean, given your background and what I look like, I think we made the calls based.
Excuse me? How dare you?
I mean,
How
Dan,
dare you?
Dan, I know who you are as a person.
I repeat, how fucking dare you? Would you rather have a dull, slightly nagging pain in your right big toe forever, or have the jingle from 1877 Cars for Kids stuck in your head for the rest of your life?
Toe.
Honestly, car jingle, because I wear a lot of heels and I don't want to always think it's like my shoe.
I wear a lot of heels too, but
for other reasons.
For different reasons. It's very hard to find pumps in my size too.
Yes, it is. Once you get to size 10, after that, it's very difficult.
Size 10's women, by the way, not even size 10's men.
Yes,
that's correct. Thanks, guys.
I was very aware of Dan's gender.
Thanks, guys. This has been Foot Talk with Caitlin Mazur and Kyle Colorado.
Woo.
The beard, everything really threw me off. I wasn't sure if he was a man until that moment.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Really? Oh my God, I knew he was, like, for a long time. You just asked. I would have told you. If
you just wanted to know, I would have just given it up.
Rude.
Oh, this one's a good one. Would you rather lick melted butter from a homeless man's asshole or have sex with a wild gorilla?
Wait, what's the first one?
Lick melted butter from a homeless man's asshole.
Or fuck like a wild gorilla?
A wild gorilla.
No, fuck a wild gorilla. Fuck like.
I'm too small for the gorilla, so I have to do the butter one. I'm literally gonna die in that scenario.
I feel like
the gorilla might kill you.
Yeah, the gorilla.
I feel like eating ass is just a risk that people take nowadays.
And at least hepatitis will take a long time to kill you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ideally.
And it's treatable, so
I'll figure out at the free clinic. It's fine.
Is it?
I think so. I don't think where people are dying in the streets because of hepatitis.
I mean, people don't get tested.
Besides the homeless.
Exactly. You're not correct. You're not checking with the homeless population that have melted butter in their assholes.
Yeah.
But also they're not going to the clinics often.
Listen, Kyle, one of us is a scientist.
That's true, and I'm sorry to even begin to question your authority. I apologize.
Would you rather fight in Independence Day or in Braveheart?
This is not a question.
I don't know. That was sure there was losses. There was losses on both sides of that.
Listen, if you're talking about Braveheart, you're fighting off rape. You're fighting off.
Isn't Braveheart like Scottish?
Yes.
Okay, I'll just take that one because I'm Scottish.
I love Scotch, so I'll take Braveheart.
I'll take Independence Day just to be contrarian.
No, I actually would take Independence Day, hands down. But actually, you know what? Looking back on it, though, compared to the people in Braveheart's day, I would be a monster to them. So I'm going to take Braveheart.
That's fair. That's a good
point.
I'm
not fucking with that guy. That guy's what, 6'3"? Gee, no, I'm 4'9".
No,
I'm 4'9".
He's like, they're like, he's the ogre that we've talked about in our lore.
Would you rather lose your sex organs forever or gain 200 pounds for the rest of your life? The 200 pounds just stay. I'm doing 200 pounds. It's fine. I'm funny enough.
I don't want to be fat.
I'm already a little chunky, but I also agree that I don't want to be fat.
I want to keep what I got going. I don't want to add 200 on top of that.
But then you can never have sex again.
Yeah, but I'm not fat.
So vain and horny over fat and satisfied.
Yeah.
Valid point. I'll take it. I respect it. Would you rather have sex with your cousin in secret or not have sex with your cousin, but everyone think you did?
The second one.
I'll take the second one.
Yeah, because then I'm not actually doing it.
Yeah, I guess that's correct. I was gonna be contrarian about it, but no, I'm not going to.
Yeah.
There's worse things people can think about you.
Would you rather have explosive diarrhea on your wedding night or your wedding vows?
Night.
Night, definitely night. Let her
Because
know.
you can have a wedding night the next night.
Yeah, plus she should know.
You get one chance at vows going well.
Yeah, she should know what she's getting into too.
Yeah, night, because then you could just make it up and just do it again the next day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It would be a big deal if someone's like, oh, it has to be the perfect wedding night. Like if you're with someone who does that. But
perfect wedding night, whatever. It's not like we haven't had sex before.
Exactly.
My first reaction was vows, but then I realized, like, oh, you could just wake up to that person.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter at all. Hey, you feeling okay? You want to fuck now?
Hey, those Tums, they're working, so let's go.
Yeah. How's that Pepto-Bismol treating you? Good?
All the romance just instantly goes away right in the beginning of the marriage, so it's okay.
Yeah. For you, it'd be like just pouring. It was like, I'll just drink it off your dick. And for me too. Would you rather get? Oh, why is it in the diarrhea question? Why would you rather get explosive diarrhea every time you meet your boss, or every time you meet your significant other's parents?
Ooh, I'm gonna say just significant.
I'm going boss. I don't give a fuck.
I'm going boss because like whatever.
If it was like the big boss, like the regional boss, then like no, but probably parents, yeah. I mean,
it just says boss. I think at that point.
Well, first of all, I've never cared about a job enough that I would have just shit on the floor anyway. But
if I shit in front of the parents, though, then like I can just leave. Like I don't want to be there already.
But at the same time, like this is like that's a type of thing. Like your significant other's parents are going to be at your wedding and stuff like this. So you're like,
again, during the vows.
I'm fine with being the girl that shit. I'm not inviting them.
But
I guess you could.
No, I think it'd be great. Like if you could be a bad employee because your boss doesn't want to come around because he knows every time they come around, you're gonna take a shit. So you could just be like, I can't fire this guy.
Anyone would make that correlation.
That's exactly what they do.
I mean, at one point they'd be like, Does Kyle shit around you? No, never.
Dude, I've never been intimidated by a boss ever in my life, so I don't give a fuck about like shitting in front of them. Be like, like I don't give a fuck.
Just look him in the eyes.
Look at me in the eyes. Be like, I'm shitting right now. Like, I had Taco Bell last night.
Or even worse, 16. I didn't have Taco Bell last night.
I had 16 Budweisers and White Castle.
Oh, that is just a recipe.
Yes. Would you rather have the best house in a shitty neighborhood or the worst house in a fancy neighborhood?
Oh, best house in a shitty neighborhood.
Yeah, best house in a
neighborhood.
Dude, like if you ever play me in Monopoly, I have all my hotels on those purple spaces. That's my game. That's what
I'd much rather have the
But
the
you gotta keep in mind, they are 100% going to be robbing you.
Well, yeah, but you hope at one point that you can afford a security system.
I guess if you're saving all that money on taxes and shit, yeah.
Exactly.
Oh, would you okay, I'll wait. Oh, you're in. You're okay.
My dog is just so spoiled from me being home all the time that she has no concept of time anymore. So she doesn't.
What's going to happen when you leave and go back to work? Is she going to lose her mind?
Dude, I'm really nervous about it. Like she's too used to me being home.
Dude, you know what's gonna be the worst though is like when I go back to work and I'm just the first day back, I'm like, this whole working thing, it's for the birds.
I am so scared of my social skills really working again. Like I'm gonna be so not a person.
You're doing fine though. You're doing fine. Just translate this. Yeah. Just watch this again. You'll be fine.
Yeah. And watch the part. And watch the part specifically where two people meet for the first time and have a conversation.
Like, girl, you can talk about Sex and the City to anybody. You got it.
Exactly.
Yeah. That's how I feel about The Wire. I could talk to The Wire about anyone. To anyone about anything. By the way, whenever someone brings up Michael B. Jordan, I'm like, you mean Wallace?
You don't mean no, Killmonger. No, Wallace.
No, that's Wallace. That's Wallace.
I've never seen The Wire. I'll watch it. I'll watch it before quarantine's over.
You've never seen The Wire?
I'll watch it before quarantine's over.
I'm sorry, sir. You want to get on that?
Yeah, I will.
That's pretty good.
That's HBO, right?
Yes.
Okay, good.
It
That's
is.
easy.
Yeah, and you'll be texting me about McNulty and shit. I'll be like, yeah.
Yeah, I'll
that's correct.
send you the updates.
And you'll be
when
like,
it
I
comes
see
in.
why you like McNulty so much. And I'll be like, yes. Would you rather die saving 10,000 strangers from death, knowing no one would ever know it's you, or live knowing everyone would know you decided to not save 10,000 people's lives?
I'm fine with the second one because people already know I'm a piece of shit. Because if I don't get the glory, I don't get in a history textbook. I don't.
Yeah.
This is a shocking moment for me. I 100% would save the children, save the strangers.
Oh, that's
Very
crazy.
shocked
Because
by
I
that.
would 100% save them.
yeah, I don't know. Because like, there's a part of me that's like, oh, I'll do the ultimate good. And
In fairness, I'm 100% waiting for this opportunity to show up. That way, we're like, oh, this is my purpose. I'm like Hulk in fucking Avengers Endgame.
again, just broken.
Like in the anime, what really builds your character?
Yes. I have no idea what this is all going to happen, but it's going to come to fruition one day. One day they'll be like, to save 10,000 people, you need to drink an entire keg of beer. And I'll be like, I'm on it, Cap.
Like that's like you at the end, like the Hulk at the end of Endgame. Like I was made for this.
I was made for this. And I'll just slap my side. Like, liver, let's do it. Would you rather peel all your nails out or peel? Oh. Well, it's making me gag a little bit.
Oh no.
Would you rather peel all the nails out of your fingers and toes or pull all the teeth out of your face?
Nails.
The nails is making me gag. Like,
yeah, no, it's understandable.
dude, there was like when I was
cuticle alone being pulled out is like a lot.
Yeah. Oh.
So that's why I'm like, I don't know, maybe the teeth.
Oh, I think I'm going with the teeth.
I mean, you can always get fake teeth.
You get dentures. You can get dentures. I don't know.
Yeah.
Because even like, there are sometimes you clip your nails and you over clip it a little too much and it fucking hurts.
Yeah. 100%.
So like, I don't want to go to the end of that and figure out how much taking off more that hurts.
See, that's exactly what happened with my foreskin. Exact same thing. Like it peels back too much that it hurt. Dude, there was a commercial like when I was probably like a teenager or something like that, but it was a nail commercial like promoting like fake nails or whatever, and it was someone using like a woman using her, I assume a woman using her long nail to open up a Coke can of soda.
Oh yeah,
and it was a slow motion and it breaking off, and it would make me cringe every time. And then there was a thing on Star Trek. I remember Data, and I'm not even a big Star Trek fan, but this is one of the fucking episodes I've watched. He like lifts open his fingernail. I was like, oh
yeah, like he has like a data port in there to like,
something. Oh, gross. Would you rather have no arms or no legs?
No arms. I feel like I can get away with that.
I'm going no legs.
Yeah, legs, because I can't do makeup with no arms.
Oh, I mean, yeah, that's.
Wait,
I'm not about to read with my feet.
You don't do makeup with your feet?
No.
I
wish I did, because there'd be a lot of money for that.
Oh, that's why
Oh my god.
That's why I got fired from Vidal Sassoon.
Man, you would have like the only OnlyFans where you're fully clothed. Oh man, that would be nuts. You make so much money.
Yeah, legs, because I feel like I could. There's always that dude Blade Runner. You know, like he went to the Olympics.
I mean, there's the technology to have robotic.
When you said Blade Runner, I was like,
you don't see many robotic arms being a thing.
Yeah, there's no robotic. The guy, he ran on like spring.
No, you're right. I remember, but
and then
that's not when I first heard that.
Would you rather have no fingers or no eyes?
No fingers.
Stevie Wonder had a great career.
I'd rather have no fingers.
I don't want to see what I look like with no eyes.
What?
I mean,
That really freaks
that's
me out.
sunglasses.
What?
That's sunglasses.
That
That's all
really
I'm going
scares
with.
me. No, it really
Do you
freaks me
realize?
out.
I'm sorry, Caitlin just said but I know what.
Like, okay, no, it freaks me out. I don't want to see myself in the eyes.
My initial
I
reaction was
want a scenario where I have eyes.
my initial reaction was no eyes, but I'm a titty fan, so here we are. Would you rather shit your pants in public once a year for the rest of your life, or shit yourself in private every day for the rest of your life?
I didn't hear the first half because I think my internet's going. So can you say that again?
Would you rather shit your pants in public once a year for the rest of your life, or shit yourself in private every day for the rest of your life?
Probably
I'm
the
going
once in
private.
because I don't want to have to deal with that every day of my life.
No, that's once a year, right? In public.
Yes.
Yeah. So it's
Yeah.
one pair of underwear versus a pair of underwear getting ruined every day of your life.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking once a year.
What if I'm
I
wearing
didn't even think I didn't even think of it as the practical part of it. Oh, I was gonna say in private every day, just like.
That's so much
Yeah.
clothes dying.
But also, that would be so much like the psychological damage that would happen to you every day. You're like, oh god.
Yeah.
Like while I'm playing like Star Wars Battlefront, and just like.
Yeah, but I guess the only thing would be like you don't know when it happens every year. Like it doesn't
Yes.
like it's always
It could be Christmas. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Could be April 3rd. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, but I think that at that point you just always have a backup pair of underwear, and you feel it, you know it.
And I think Caitlin might actually back me up on this. There might be like if I was actually that accustomed to it, and I was like playing a game, and it just happened while I was sitting by myself.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'd immediately get up.
Yeah, because that's like a big reason why I didn't choose that. I don't want to be comfortable with like living.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that.
I'm already like, I mean, I'm almost done with this match.
And then 2 extra matches
I might
and
get like first place in Call of Duty. I'm not going to get up just yet.
This next one. Would you rather be a virgin forever or have sex with a sibling one time?
A virgin forever.
To get out of
virgin,
like then you can fuck whoever you want after you have sex with your sibling.
No.
Yeah, but no.
Virgin forever.
I feel like I could explain that to my brother better.
Yeah, I don't know. Do you have a?
Listen, I have 2 brothers. I feel like I can explain to either one of them. I gotta do this.
Yeah, I can't see that. We're in a world where that would happen. I have a hand. I have things to keep me busy.
Yeah, but think of your marriage will fall apart, bro.
Yeah,
Sorry.
That's a sacrifice that I'm willing to make.
Would you rather have
Actually, hold on. Wait, 1 second, because she's awake. Babe, just so you know, if I had to be a virgin forever so I wouldn't have to have sex with a sibling, I would do it even in defiance of our marriage.
With my sibling or yours?
Mine.
So you'd have to be virgin.
I feel like I'm on more.
Or have to have sex with mine. Hold on.
I'm getting a chair ready right now.
Pregnant sister?
Well, no, I mean, she doesn't have to be pregnant now, but
Oh, it could be Steven.
I mean, it could be Steven, but I'm not gonna do that to my bro.
He's your little brother.
Yeah, he is my little brother, and I'm not gonna do that to him. I'm not gonna do him dirty like that.
Determined who's little. Wink, wink.
You can only do dirty.
All right, get out of here.
All right. Speaking of the Maury Povich moment, would you rather find out that you've been cheated on Maury Povich, or get divorced on Judge Judy?
Oh, Divorced on Judge Judy.
Divorced on Judge Judy, yeah.
My mom loves that show, so she would probably be so stoked that I was getting divorced on Judge Judy.
Yeah, I think just the fact of meeting Judge Judy would be like, you know what, my life is falling apart.
I feel like I could get Judge Judy on my side, but then again, on Maury Povich, they're all on my side.
That's also true.
I don't have to do anything. I just gotta fake cry, and then I probably could hit someone.
Maury.
Not Maury. I would never hit Maury. Maury's a fucking saint, bro.
That's true.
Michael Gatta, my cousin. Times Square, NYC, 1991. Shit my pants due to Jägermeister. I had all the room I wanted in that crowd. Truly.
Oh, that's a good point. I didn't even think
story.
about that. You get the best crowd control. Everyone.
Was it
oh.
Mike? Was it New Year's? Because then that's like a superpower. I'm shit, man.
Look at that. 1991. People were already staying 6 feet away from him.
Well. And by the way, Mike, weren't you on fucking Maury Povich? He was on one of those shows. His ex-girlfriend got a makeover. New Year's
Eve. No, he should have New Year's Eve Times Square. That's bad.
Yeah, he was on one of those shows. I can't remember which one it was, but it was one of those shows. And his girlfriend, she like chopped fish for a living and stunk like fucking dead fish. And I'm not even talking about her job. You know what I mean? We were locked inside the ball drop
space for 4 hours and no choice. Oh boy,
to let her go. No. As you can see, this is definitely my cousin.
Yeah. There's a blood relation.
You know what?
Sure.
You know something? I would 100% do the same thing, buddy. I still want to hear if, like, I think he was on one of those shows. I remember watching it with my mom. I was a child. Not even a child. I was 28 years old.
A child.
Would you rather have knives for fingers or penises for fingers? It was Maury Povich. Thank you. Working woman makeovers. Thank you. It was Maury Povich. Thank you very much, Mike. She was a dolphin trainer at the aquarium when I worked there. Yes. I just remember she stank like fish.
No. So penis for fingers or knives for fingers?
Yes, correct. Penis for fingers or knives for fingers. And the penis finger is fully workable.
I was going to say, does it have all the sensitivity?
Yes, correct.
I feel like this isn't a question for women.
Oh, I guess not.
I feel like if you're a woman, you're fine with the penis fingers.
All right, then
especially if they work.
I'm just going to fast forward to this question because obviously knives. Would you rather be married to Paris Hilton or Charlie Sheen?
Honestly, would not mind being married to either of those.
I'm going Charlie Sheen because I feel like he'd die sooner.
I would be married to Paris Hilton though, because like I could be around a ton of like.
Yeah, but Paris Hilton, I guarantee, would get on my nerves pretty quickly. Charlie Sheen, at least, I'd be like, "Yo, let's do."
I guess that all depends on what you want. Do you want to do a lot of cooking?
That life?
Yeah, that's fine with me. You know, other than the sex, it's mostly just hanging out.
Yeah. I mean, it'd be the only thing I would fear would be the AIDS. You know, he's got the AIDS.
I know mine and Kyle's answer to this, but I'm going to ask this question for Caitlin. Would you rather give or receive a lap dance?
Who's the person?
Ooh,
whoever you want. Okay.
Doesn't matter to me.
Jared from Subway.
Ooh.
If it's him, then I'm doing like the give, but I'm doing like one of those shitty ones where you kind of just touch their shoulders a lot. You don't actually do anything.
Yeah. I hate girls like that.
The girl that overcharged to literally do nothing. I'm doing one of those.
Oh, you're not getting paid.
Oh, that's fine. Then I'll do one of the shitty ones where you're just kind of just walking around them over and over.
All right. Would you rather have uncontrollable gas at work for the rest of your life or uncontrollable gas at the first date for the rest of your life?
At the first date? I mean, at this point, I'm done.
Yeah, you're not married. You're not married, bro. In this scenario.
Honestly, work, because like I'd be so like
my answer is always work, bro.
Always a first date. Like it's already like you're nervous about some fucking stranger.
Yeah,
like you. I don't need
that's fair.
Gas on top of that.
Also, but dude, I've never given a fuck about a job enough ever. So it doesn't matter.
Yeah, that's fair. You should have put this one before the shitting at
They're
work.
quiet farts at work, and I'm
Dude,
them out nonstop. I'm okay with that.
but they stink.
Yeah. It might
Get
take
a
a while
fan.
to realize
You
it's
just
me.
let it blow out into the ether. You'd be like, who could have done this? Who knows?
Dude, I'll fucking like lift a cheek in a meeting. I don't give a fuck.
I'm just gonna hope I have a lot of coworkers in that scenario. So it takes.
You're interviewing for a better position. You're just like, meh.
Yeah. But then at that point, you got to just assume that you're like, I'm fine. I'm staying here for the rest of my life.
Yeah,
I'm making $60,000 a year.
just a fart around.
I'm just farting around here. And most people would leave you, dude. Oh, I didn't even think of this part. People would leave you the fuck alone.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh,
You would never. You
never
would have
have to
every
deal with that
communication
airplane
through.
food.
I know my
Yeah.
goal after this.
You'd never have to deal with the airplane food joke ever again.
I know.
Oh my god, I
Yeah.
would fucking love it. Actually, now that I'm
Yeah,
Oh,
every communication would be only through email.
oh, my fucking instincts are correct. You could hear only one song for the rest of your life. Would you rather it be Bohemian Rhapsody or Ring of Fire?
Bohemian Rhapsody.
Yeah, Bohemian Rhapsody, just due to the variety in that song itself.
Yeah, that's like
I'm
4.
tired of that song.
Like Ring of Fire,
is
like
boring. It's gonna get
Ring of
annoying.
Fire is great, but it doesn't do much. It changes key a little bit, but it's the same rhythm. It's the same, like you have the ups and downs.
Dude, I fucking I had a flashback. I was dating this girl, and sometimes I would just fuck with this. I fuck with people on a normal basis, but I convinced my ex-girlfriend, and I was with her for a very long time. She should have known better. But I convinced her that Ring of Fire was about Johnny Cash's STDs, and like I went in this whole thing. It was like, yeah, it was actually when he got gonorrhea. That's how he wrote the song, and blah blah blah. And then years went by, and then she like brought it up to someone. She's like, this is about him getting gonorrhea. She's like, he didn't write this song, and she looked like the biggest asshole in the world.
Oh no!
Like, and I was, and then she came out to me. She was like, "You fucking dickhead! Like you just let me believe that?" And I was like, "What? You believed me? Like, that was so stupid."
You have plenty of time to like Google that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but at the same time, it's
actually, this might have been in Google's infancy.
Oh, okay.
This might have been the Ask Jeeves days.
and
Okay.
honestly, even still,
Google was bad. In
there's
the
some.
beginning, though.
Sometimes you hear a fact, and from someone that, if you believe it, why would you look for it?
Oh, I sold it 1,000%.
Yeah.
Especially, I was reading Cash by Johnny Cash at the time.
Yeah, when it comes to music and like celebrities, you can make any fact work.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. And it's just, and like, even it's like dumb stuff. Like, even sometimes, like, this is where I'm starting to worry, like, am I getting too old for the internet? Because, like, sometimes I'll read one of those, like, informational memes and be like, oh, that makes sense. And then I'm like, no, I should definitely double check that before I believe it. I never repost anything, but I should, like, before I start, like, sitting with, like, information in my heart, which I believe to be true, I should double check the
Once you start
source.
reading Facebook articles from the title alone and not clicking, that's when you're getting too old for the internet.
Yeah, that's, like...
I
that's,
don't want to reach that point.
Yeah. That's me actively going, don't do that.
I was here to read. I was here to lead, not to read.
Simpsons classic.
Simpsons, fucking Arnold Schwarzenegger is the president. Yeah, that's a great. I blame it on the customers every day. I think he's talking about the flagellants at work. I blame it on them too every day.
That's also a good point. But I guess what if you work in a job where it's just like employees only, like my last job I had, where you're just like in an office and you're in a cubicle.
People will be leaving you alone.
Exactly. Yeah.
Would you rather?
Back to what we were.
Would you rather have access to a time machine that only goes back in time or forward in time?
I mean, I guess if you're not leaving because you can only go in a certain direction, I guess I'd much rather see the progression of the human race or the destruction than.
Well, that's the. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, then
the progression of the human race from.
I don't want to have my options only be back.
Yeah.
Because then if
And
I
also,
hear I'm like, oh no, this isn't that great for me, and I can't go forward after that, I don't want to end up in that scenario.
yeah. I would say I would hope it would end up being like that one episode of Futurama where time is cyclical and you just go back, like it just starts over from zero, and you're like, oh, I can just keep going.
Yes. Would you rather have an animal as a best friend that could be any animal you choose, and it would be intelligent and speak to you, and you could ride it around,
Ooh.
or be married to the hottest person you could possibly think of?
The animal.
Animal, yeah.
He's intelligent, everything. No.
Yeah, and beauty fades.
I just imagine like having my own Spyro.
I feel like I could get the person with the hottest person I could think of with an animal like that.
Yeah, that's also a good point. That is a selling.
I'd like walk into a bar with my dog and he just like sits up at the bar stool. I'd be like, yeah, this is Robin or whatever.
Top girls do love animals, so
Yeah,
that's true. I mean, a lot of Tinder bios and pictures just have animals.
And that motherfucker would be my wingman. Would you rather have the superpower to fly or become invisible?
I mean, if I'm the only one who can fly, I would love to fly because there would be no, just getting to place from that has been like one of those big things where just like, oh, I have to go somewhere and other people are in my way. I think I would be fine with that.
Dude, you know what'd be
just
so
flying.
dope is like if you were on like if you were at the Stress Factory or one of the clubs we fucking hang out at, and then you're just like, all right, I gotta go, and just shoot up in the air and just
right.
Although it'd be great to also disappear in front of people.
Yeah, I was like, I kind of like that. Like when my social meter runs out, I could just be invisible if I want to. Like when I need that.
But then, but everyone like it's either everyone notices you're gone and just hear your your footsteps slowly walking away. Like, well, I guess Caitlin hates us now. Like that.
When
like,
my social anxiety can only handle
so
so much.
Oh my god, dude,
that'd be ideal.
You know what though? How fun it would be, like at a bar, and like someone starts talking to you that you don't want to talk to at all, and you just fucking disappear.
Yeah, that's great.
God, you'd hope that they're so hammered that they're like,
oh, so you're a comedian, huh? You're a comedian. I got a lot of jokes.
Literally though, just become invisible. Fantastic.
I would hope that if that was the case, I would still choose fly. But if I can do invisible for this scenario, just slowly pieces of my body start like going in, like it's not an all at once thing. Like at one point I just don't have an arm anymore, and it's just like slow. It's kind of like Back to the Future where they're slowly disappearing. It's just that, but I'm still standing there listening.
Your hand and it's just
yeah.
Would you rather have unlimited money, power, and respect, or unlimited sex? That's the same question.
I'm like you can get. I mean,
unlimited money, power, and respect. You could have unlimited.
Yeah.
Sex.
Yeah,
hookers exist for a reason. Like, even if no one loves you, if the free market exists.
Free market. Would you rather be an ugly genius or a hot moron?
Hot moron.
I mean, what am I like?
I'm already an ugly genius.
It depends on what I'm a genius in.
Mine's science.
Then like
I'm a scientist.
If I'm like some sort of science bullshit, like and people are impressed, then I want to be an ugly genius.
I'll be a hot dummy.
My first reaction was hot dummy, but like I already am, so I want to mix that up.
I want to see what it's like on the other side.
I want to see what it's like for the unfortunate,
Let me tell you, it's great on this side. The water is fine. Would you rather have your thoughts broadcasted so that everyone will always know what you're thinking while you're thinking it, or never be allowed to wear clothes, but keep your thoughts to yourself?
That's tough.
I mean, I already have anxiety and let shit out all the time anyways. I buy too many outfits for them not to be worn. Honestly, I buy way too much.
That's not my reasoning, but that's a pretty good reason.
If I'm presented with this question, I don't give a fuck. Fuck those people. This is what I actually think of you. Yes, I may be unpopular, but
Yeah,
here we are.
I guess it would be rough in the beginning, but then after a while, people are like, oh, there he goes again, thinking
I feel
about
like I
things.
do the first option, so
Oh, would you rather cut off one of your fingers or pay $10,000 of your own money for a person you hate the most to go on their dream vacation?
why am I paying someone I hate to go on a vacation though?
To save
Because
your
you're not going
finger.
to lose a finger.
Fuck my finger. I'm not paying for that shit.
Yeah, no, I don't want someone I hate.
Yeah.
This ring finger is gone now.
Yeah, I could definitely lose my one ring finger.
Yeah,
on my,
you
even
could-
on my right.
The ring finger.
Yeah, my right. Yeah, my right hand, because you still need the
And
pinky
everything
for
else
most of
would
your-
grip. Everything else would grip fine. But
Yeah, that's fine.
if you lose
Yeah.
a pinky, it would not.
Exactly. So, yeah. Even if I go back to playing like basic guitar, I still need my left hand for everything.
That'd be so fucking bad to pay like $10,000 of your own money for someone I hate, and I fucking could think of like three people right now.
When you said that sentence, I don't know.
Two of
those
them
two,
are
but
on
I
this
know
podcast.
you. Brian St. John and Tyler Langlis.
No. They're two of them are definitely comedians though.
Ooh.
That I'm like, these people.
And it's actually us, me and Caitlin.
No, absolutely not. There's one in particular that I could think of that I'm like, I could never. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. And I can tell you guys exactly who it is. I'll tell you off air who it is, but I'm not.
Oh, I have an idea of who it is.
I bet you do.
I don't. Yeah.
Would you rather have your significant other look through all your text, chat, email history, or your boss?
Oh, my significant other.
Yeah.
There's nothing in there. I don't give a fuck. There's nothing even that weird in there.
Yeah, my boss wouldn't really care, but
yeah, that's the thing. This isn't either.
I feel like I'd be less embarrassed in front of the boss.
I wouldn't be embarrassed.
How do you explain this fucking weird ass meme and why? No, I don't need my boss to know that.
My boss would just be like, "You looked up what on Pornhub?"
Yeah, no.
And my significant other, like, granted, it probably wouldn't be anything serious. So
exactly.
Would you rather never be able to have internet access again, or never be able to take an airplane again?
Internet access. The boats exist with Wi-Fi.
Yeah, I can play video games without internet. So
look at you, fucking Hemingway, fucking taking.
Old man in the sea. I get it.
Hell no.
No, but it was just the planes weren't that accessible.
Mm-mm.
Would you rather receive any money from an anonymous source or receive $10 million worth of crack on your doorstep?
Wait, what's the first one?
Receive $10 million from an anonymous source or receive $10 million worth of crack on your doorstep.
The first one, because I don't have to go selling it.
Guys, I gotta go to the bathroom so bad. I'll be right back.
All right.
And then we'll wrap.
That's all right. We already did this once. We can do it again.
We're about
Although
to
I will say,
in Times Square moment.
Yeah, I will say though, this is probably going to have to end soon because I'm on my phone and I have my headphones plugged in and I have one of those things where I can't charge and do it, and I'm getting low there, so I'm going to let Dan know when we get back. But I have enough to finish up this podcast. I think we did a good job. Again, that half hour, 45 minutes.
All the praise. Keep complimenting me.
I know. Well, I mean, I'm also complimenting myself, so this is both a selfless and a selfish act at the same time. It's amazing. It really feels good to give praise and to give myself praise.
And I almost
that would have been great, like me praising you and you just like, nah, and that's the end of it.
It all into my fucking head. That's why I fell back.
So let's look, see if we got any more. Because I realized like halfway through, I'm like, I have something that allows me to look at things.
Would you look at that?
Nothing new.
Yeah. You hate to see it.
You hate to see it, but it happens sometimes.
You really do.
Nope, sounds like someone's back.
Did you wash his hands? Who knows?
Yeah, did you wash your?
Thank you so
Wash
much,
your
guys.
hands.
I'm so sorry.
Supporting DiCaprio.
That's fine.
I'm officially the worst host in the world tonight, by the way.
No, it's fine. Again, you
No.
know, I think we set the
No.
template. I think once you watch back, you're gonna be like, wow, they really did it.
That's what I'll think. Yes.
Yeah. I will say though,
Yeah, I'll watch
because
back.
I'm on my phone. Yeah, I know. That's I knew saying that.
No, I'm
like, there's
kidding.
no way
No.
he's gonna watch back.
No, you guys are fucking soldiers like that, man. You guys fucking did it.
I will say though, with that, we're gonna have to wrap up soon, only because my phone is very quickly running out of battery after this
Good.
3 hour.
Oh yeah, it has been 3 hours. You guys are fucking out. Okay, so I'll ask you 3 more questions.
All right.
I'm sorry I had to leave. I never thought I'd piss that much in my life. I saw a boot come out of me. Would you rather? Okay, this is not even a would you rather question. This is just a straightforward question. Every time you have sex, it takes 1 day off your life. How much do you have? How much you got, buddy?
Oh, so you're wondering how many times?
Every time you have sex, so if you can live till 78,
Mm-hmm.
I'll go down to 62. Right?
Yeah, I think I 65.
I don't get it.
So how stingy are you with sex if you know that every time you have sex, your life goes down 1 day?
I mean, if I have like a fucking situation, I'm dying like real quick.
Death by fucking.
I'm dying really quick if I.
In fact, I'm actually trying to find more partners to speed this shit up.
Honestly, what do I want to do? Hang around and fucking eat Wendy's every day? Fucking.
You know, actually,
I'd rather
Wendy's
eat
today.
I'd rather eat Wendy.
I literally had Wendy's today.
Well, me too. She's contaminated.
Yeah, well,
What?
she's got personality.
And red muff.
I'm not going to ask this question because Caitlin's jumping all over this one. Would you rather have sex with Megan Fox with a penis or Tom Hiddleston with a vagina?
When you're bisexual, so
Yeah, I know. I know the answer. It's not even a question.
Both.
Would you rather live in the house of your dreams, but it doesn't have internet access, or your current home for the rest of your life?
Current. I think we kind of had this with the Wi-Fi, with the internet access.
I'd rather live in the house of my
Planes.
dreams. I don't.
Can
even
I have
talk
like
to
the
people.
data on my phone? Like, can I just like have a big ass data bill in the dream house?
Yes.
Okay, then yeah. If I got a dream house, it's just a giant data bill.
I was expecting no internet access. All right, yeah, I guess data's fine. I rescind my answer.
Okay, so now I got two more questions.
Okay.
Would you rather be a vampire or a wizard?
I mean, my goth background is
Yeah,
definitely going vampire.
I was going to say, I know
I'll definitely
very,
be
I don't
a
know
wizard,
a whole
bro.
lot about. I don't know a whole lot about you besides your Sex and the City addiction and your goth past. But yeah, that makes sense. I think I'd be a wizard because
I'm a fucking wizard in a second, bro.
Yeah, I mean I will say the sexual energy of a vampire.
Dude, I'm
is
already
allure.
a scientist though, so I might as well be a wizard.
Again, I'm so sorry. I keep forgetting.
Oh yeah, a wizard, because I could just do anything. I mean, vampire is cool, but the living forever thing would fucking really bother me.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I really want to die eventually.
Yeah.
I'm not saying tomorrow, but I want it.
I know my time.
What am I going to do? Finite. Read Time magazine until fucking the apocalypse?
It goes out of print.
Until the apocalypse? Like, oh, this is fun. Have you heard about this Joe Biden character? All right, this is my favorite question, and I ask everyone. This is the last question I ask everyone on Would You Rather. Would you rather live in Jurassic Park or Walking Dead?
Jurassic Park. I
Jurassic
want to be
Park.
around the dinosaurs.
Jurassic Park too. Why? Why though?
Well, Walking Dead, I'm not like, I don't want to live in like that fucking zombie shit. I want to be around dinosaurs.
And
Yeah,
I
but they
think
could
even
potentially kill you.
Yeah, but you know.
I think statistically, Jurassic Park, you're on the better side because there's not a lot of death in Jurassic Park compared to Walking Dead.
Well,
I could wear
my
a safari
theory,
outfit. I could get into it.
my thing is that once you get off the island, you're good.
Yeah, yeah.
Like there's a higher fatality rate on the island, but
But
once
even
you're
then,
off,
I would say that's still a good 50% on the island. You know, even in Jurassic Park 1.
tell that to
I'd say
Dennis
most.
Nedry,
Oh yeah, well, I mean,
or as I
he
call
deserved
him,
it. That was
or as I call him, Newman,
Newman. Yeah, of course.
or Samuel Jackson. He didn't deserve it, bro.
No, he didn't deserve it. He told on to hold on to our butts, which is honestly good.
Yes, that's good.
Good advice for right now is to get through this. Is
hold on to your butts.
hold on to your butts.
Hold on to your butts. So that's it. We did it. Thank you guys so much for doing this.
We did it.
Oh,
We
thank you for
accomplished
Thank you so
having
much.
something.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry for my absentee.
You know what? It was spontaneous, and I think sometimes you get into these things where it's just like, hey, life happens, and we did it. Life finds a way.
Finds a way. No, guys, I want to thank you so much. Give it up for Kyle Grooms and Caitlin Mazur, everybody. Where can they find you guys online? Where can they find you guys online?
Caitlin, you go first.
It's Mazur Comedy on everything. Mazur Comedy. So very easy.
Right now, I don't have any of my comedy stuff together. I was thinking about doing it before this, and then I didn't because. So right now it's Kyle R. Groom on Instagram, Kyle_Groom on Twitter. Find me Kyle Groom right now. I'm changing everything to Kyle Colorado, so there'll be an announcement or something. I don't know.
Wait, your last name's Groom?
Yeah.
Okay. I was kidding. I was being completely facetious. And I'm Dan Farley. You can find me at JerseyDan18 on Twitter or Dan Farley18 on Instagram. Thank you guys so much. That was a great time. And I apologize again for the inconvenience. God bless you all.
Oh, thank you.